Previously on D&D. You all set up a perimeter and made it through the night, each taking turns to stand vigil out of the forest. A boar's meal was thwarted, thanks to Karydin, and someone paid your camp a visit in the middle of the night. Had a cautious chat with Grey Ghost. The remaining sentinels throughout the watch gazed at the nature surrounding them, taking it in before delivering the 2 orange Tabaxis to Bravebank, and then taking 2 quick pit stops to remove the curse on Lekai scimitars and pick up a map and information from Skarn. Bart and Jerry packed the crew a pick-me-up picnic basket of goodies, and you all struck out toward the Platinum Mine to stop Sig and maybe rescue Amaretto. Finding Skarn's brother lifeless in the cave, setting the tone, everyone hopped into a minecart and was directly introduced to the majesty of Dwarven engineering. Reaching the end of the trolley rails in record time, everyone crashed and spilled out of the carts. Your choice of direction has landed you in a relatively comfortable-looking room. A light mist rises about ankle height from the floor, lightly obscuring the circle of bedrolls laying about. There's a smoldering, turquoise-colored campfire that barely illuminates the contents of the room. The room, it is apparent that this room is ancient in nature. There's several cracked marble pillars, 6 of them you count, dot the walls of this hall, at the north end of which stands a nearly 20-foot tall statue of a humanoid seated on a throne. A hooked blade, mighty and broad, made of stone across his lap. Large crystals gleam in the statue's eyes and reflect the light back to you. There's jagged engravings depicting bolts of lightning that zigzag over the statue's extremities. The statue was obviously important to someone, and its reverent nature is apparent. The fog that's crawling along the floor does not come near this statue's dais, as if repelled. The dust and debris covering the floor has been swept to one side. You've got the campfire, and to the west is a wooden table that stands between 2 pillars. It seems like it has many things on it. You all wake slowly, coming to, aching and sore from the crash landing, counting each other, making sure you're all here. What would you like to do?
Question. Are the bedrolls like kobold size?
You take a quick gander, and it would seem that they are of varying sizes.
Okay.
You sniff one, and kobolds.
The unmistakable musk.
Ugh. Karydin sort of, props himself up, gets up on his knees, and stretches and goes, "Ugh, that was a mistake."
Xalia just wakes up and she's still laughing.
Could you remind us of Xalia's form?
She's currently an oversized muscular flesh beast with about 17 fake mouths, all of which contain an eye and extremely long black hair.
We can only imagine where Xalia has seen this before.
She doesn't need to have seen it before. She's not a druid. She can just do whatever the fuck she wants.
What horrific visions gave to this idea?
Are we sure Xalia isn't a warlock? Anyway.
What terrible fiction are you reading?
Karydin is gonna take a couple steps towards the campfire.
Okay. It's warm, smoldering.
Did you say it was warm?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. I've never seen flame of this color before. At least not that I remember.
Roll a history check. all of you have seen a flame of this color before.
It's green.
It's like a turquoise.
Oh.
Oh, was it the ghost?
was
You saw this when you were below the Emberhold
It
Manor.
was
Clearly,
Aloe's,
Karydin doesn't remember.
That's what
Rhyol,
the history check is.
Rhyol will, I guess, butt in. Is I believe this was the color, it's the sort of same type of flame Aloe's flame turned into when in the presence of that monster underneath the manor.
Oh,
Question mark?
Karydin snaps his scaly fingers, like the one that got in people's heads, where we
Yes.
got Kestrel.
Well, yeah, the flame was a product of I believe it was necromancy.
So that's a good
Specifically.
sign.
Well, is it? I don't know.
It's sarcasm, real.
Can I roll an
So,
Arcana
yeah.
to see if I recognize this type of magic? Sort of thing? Deal?
Sure. One Arcana check,
Okay.
please.
Good job, Xalia.
Well, a
She's
10.
still riding the high.
10 is still pretty good. With all that you've studied, being an expert in Arcana, and also the conversation going around everybody, yeah, this color is telltale of necromancy. It has a marked effect on flame.
He's gonna minor illusion a bunch of skulls in the flame.
Hmm.
Like just a little skull particle effect rising up with it.
Yeah, like that. Well,
I guess if we weren't already, it's a good sign to be on guard.
Lekai slowly waking up, groaning from the crash. Did anybody get? Where are we?
uh,
I mean, assumedly in the mine, but more than that, I couldn't tell you.
it's like this sort of structure seems very ancient, right?
Mm-hmm. Very old.
Well,
Easy enough for your dwarven eyes to
Yeah.
tell.
cool. Yeah. Well, unless there happen to be multiple ancient structures within this mine, I would say we're pretty close to wherever the forge itself is.
Hmm.
And if we didn't already suspect it, we now have pretty clear proof, point or sort of gestures towards the flame, that Wraithguard is among us.
Yeah. Though speaking of the forge, did we lose the key? We still got it after that crash?
Looks to Xalia.
He pulls it out.
I mean, I don't think we have it open. It's in a box we can't open.
That's a good sign.
We gave the one that can be opened to the people currently going there. So
Okay, can I see if I can open it?
it's magically locked, but I guess.
He's a wizard.
Go for it. This would be an Arcana check.
Okay. Good job, Xalia.
Looking at it, don't see any change in the energies that are keeping this lid on this octagonal box closed. You're sure that it is locked by magic, because it has no physical lock or anything like that. It's just a lid on a box.
He's gonna squint at it and, try to figure it out for a while. Just poke at it a little bit.
Mhm.
I guess, above board, what we see is what we get. So, there are those papers on those tables, or on that table.
Yeah, the wooden table that is on the west side of the room, barely illuminated by the fire. You can see that it has many things on it. Looks like many standing objects. Might have some notes and papers.
One hand on the grip of Kestrel, Karydin's gonna walk over to that table and start taking a gander at what's on it.
Okay. This is simple enough. You don't need to investigate the table. Everything is clearly laid out on it. So this table, it is strewn with notes and maps showing someone's efforts at exploring the mine so far. There's a black leather sack of stuff that is amid the papers, and 1, 2, 8, several bottles of alcohol.
Okay.
It is all of a particular brand. The brand is Tequila Mentation. This is an extremely depressive drink.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's a most potent brew?
It is.
Karydin is gonna kind of skim the papers, but he's gonna pretty quickly go for the bag.
Okay.
He's gonna have to shake it around just a bit and then open it up.
Okay. You shake it around. There's some like jingle in there. Everything is laid bare. There's a potion of greater healing, which I guess you wouldn't know that before. So thanks, notes. There is a very peculiar cube, a medallion that looks particularly ornamental, and a spell scroll. It just shimmers with magical energies, clearly declaring that it has magic on it.
Well, Karydin's gonna pocket the potion for now,
Okay.
and then he's going to bring the bag over a little bit closer to the fire to get a better view at the stuff in it, and sort of share his findings with the rest of the group. Probably like standing over here, and then he's gonna call people over and say, "Hey, I found some stuff. Found a potion that I put in my pocket, and a scroll. I mean, it looks magical to me, although I wouldn't be the best at telling what it does."
Bailey is
Medallion
still
of some
looking.
sort? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying she's still, as you're talking, she's coming up to you and she's still poking at the box.
And some weird cube. Not sure about this. I mean, just sort of. I guess Rhyol's the person that gets closest first, so he just sort of hands the bag to her.
Sure, I'll look. I'll sort of look at what the scroll is first, and then I'll check out the cube.
Okay. This would be an Arcana check.
Oof, unfortunate.
Yeah, we just aren't doing good on the Arcana checks today.
It's a good start.
Just, it's still a little groggy from the fall. With all the mounts, I imagine. Every single one of them.
Yes. She's tried different ones to see if they work better.
Okay. Rhyol, you are aware that this is a spell that you do not know.
Well, Aloe, Xalia, some spell, I don't know it. And I kind of like hold it up and like sort of show it to them.
Bailey's gonna drop this stupid box and look at something else. Arcana check.
Yeah, go for it.
While that's happening, Karydin's gonna run over and grab the box as soon as he can.
Not a 4.
Alright, we have avoided the 444. Xalia, you identify this scroll since it is on your spell list, or list of things that you could possibly know. It is a scroll of knock.
Yeah.
Wow, ain't that convenient?
Don't gotta get your knuckles sore by knocking on a door.
He's just gonna keep it.
Cool.
If only we had some sort of box magically sealed.
Mind what knock that does exactly?
I have put the spell scroll of it in your inventory. You can find it under consumables.
Okay.
Meanwhile, everybody's looking at the box. Lekai is gonna look at this statue.
Okay. This statue is huge, Lekai. It seems to depict someone of giant stature. There's resting on a throne with a weapon across their lap. Go ahead and roll me. Are you proficient in history? You're not. Roll me insight.
No.
Oof.
We are firing
Owie.
all sixes today.
You stare, perhaps in awe of the grandeur for a moment. But this doesn't strike a particular chord or anything with you. Certainly, you're not interested in tales of this region. But there's something about this statue that seems just regal. You do notice a plaque at the bottom. Your gaze drifts down, and there's a brass placard that reads in common, "The Seer Monarch. His peerless gaze watches the future from the beyond."
Lekai is gonna yell back to the group. Do any of you guys know who this person is?
A seer monarch? No, well, I guess I can roll history, but
And
that's not what Karydin's saying. I should.
I guess I can roll history, Karydin says.
I'll roll history and see if I know of any seer monarch.
You do. And Lekai, as your gaze turns back to the plaque, you notice something beneath the placard. It's chiseled beneath it. There's a small note. It's something too runic to be common. Karydin, you know of one seer monarch. Storm giants are seers. And you have a collection of tablets that outlines a journey of one such.
Karydin, while thinking about it, his eyes light up, and he says, Wait, seer monarch? What do you... I can't believe I didn't realize. And, he comes over and takes a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also something under it. I don't know what this is. And it points to it.
Those look similar to the runes I use.
It's in giant, Karydin. Yep. You read, In Memoriam, Sudvumir. I will never forget you, my friend.
It looks like this is a grave or a memorial to a storm giant.
And roll insight with advantage.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Karydin.
You guys are firing on all cylinders.
High rollers today, baby.
We all hit our heads.
Yeah,
We're still recovering.
You hit your head very hard.
Was that Thulius?
It's true.
Okay.
Alright, so you suspect, Karydin, that this is the revered and noble giant with a commanding presence above normal. It appears like it could be Sudvumir from your giant tablets that you've been reading. The armament seems inert, but you suspect there's a reason it was sculpted alongside the being himself. And you two now realize, as you're talking and looking at this, again, nearly 20-foot tall statue, someone must have taken special care to make this, I realize, accurate and to scale. The statue is beautifully carved. There's the musculature and the form in full display. Sudvumir's citrine eyes appear, eyes appear to be made out of citrine. There's like a soft, tame optical illusion of a burning flame from the campfire on it.
Well, this
Hey.
is
Karydin, do you think this is the one that they're trying to resurrect?
I I don't think so. This appears to be Sutfamir, and he was essentially the king of giants. I don't think he would be someone that the Wraithguard would be excited to have back. He's not a necromantic the same way that they are. He's much nicer. He slew the great arachnid Chula, but no necromancy.
While they're doing that, Xalia has put 2 and 2 together and scrabbled back over to where she dropped the box and is going to cast knock on that.
Okay.
I thought I picked up the box. Because I
Mark,
went
what are you
over and
saying?
grabbed it when you dropped it.
Yeah, you picked it up.
She's gonna run up to Karydin and start scrabbling at him.
You feel Xalia's like breath on your neck.
She just her gaze just slows, like all 3 of her gazes just turn slowly towards you.
Yeah.
And
Karydin, he's still not used to this exact shape of Xalia, so hearing scrabbling and then turning around and seeing Xalia's form, he's gonna start back and kind of bump into the statue a bit.
She's gonna
and go, what?
She's gonna gesture towards the box, just like hand out, like.
Okay. Hands her the box.
Okay, and then she's gonna cast knock on it.
Don't drop it this time.
She's gonna cast knock on it.
Alright, knock is a 2nd level spell. You already are able to cast 2nd level spells. The spell scroll burns upward into nothingness, and you feel the magical energies wither away around the box.
Okay, she's gonna Scrabble, rip it open, grab whatever's inside, and then drop the box.
Okay. You rip it open like a hat case. The lid goes flying off towards the workshop bench. Inside is predictably a flame ruby, very similar to the one that you have seen before. You pick it up. In the shifting of your hands going from holding the box to holding the ruby, the bottom of the box just falls straight to the ground.
Yep.
And
Kind of intentional.
you now have a flame ruby in your inventory.
She's going to hold it out to Karydin, except she's taller and bigger than him right now, so he holds it down.
Karydin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job. We have one of the rubies now, I guess. Please keep a better grip on it than you did the box before. We really can't afford to have this one lost.
She nods and puts it in one of her mouth.
Alright.
Instant pocket.
It's more like a flesh pocket. You know, like kangaroos, their pouches?
Yeah.
Except there'll be a little bit of dribble on it, it's fine.
Is this what girls talk about when they say that they want more pockets on their clothes?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I guess
Not
that's
really.
happening. Could I try to look at whatever the cube was?
Yeah.
Right, there was a cube inside that box
This
in the
is
bag.
what kind of tools do you have on you?
Oh, well, I have Tinker's tools. I have
Okay.
I always have those. I think I have these tools always. And I think I set Mason's
Go
tools.
ahead and give me a Tinker's Tools check.
Ooh.
Not bad. All right. So, Rhyol, you identify this as a magical item that you might have been drafting before in perhaps a previous business venture. This is a cube that has a large amount of compressed kinetic energy. It's something like a you can strike it with a certain degree of force, and a few moments later it will shatter and explode with a lot of kinetic force. It's basically
Hey.
it's basically a fireless bomb.
Sick. Wow, that is exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, I will pocket that.
Okay.
I guess Aloe, well, I guess this would be happening while Xalia was up with Karydin, so Aloe would just see Rhyol, like, go kind of wide-eyed, and have, like, almost like a wicked grin, like a very mischievous smile, as, she doesn't explain what it is, but she looked at it for like a second and then like very like excitedly puts it like opens a compartment within her own machine and puts it in.
Rhyol?
Yes? Oh,
Find something exciting?
oh, this is just a essentially very powerful weapon trinket that if used correctly could do a lot. So I've been always thinking of making something like this, but the luck that we just happened to find it here is pretty high, so
I hope you use it correctly.
as do I.
Karydin, kind of finishing up the statue, is going to come back and say, well, anything about the other items? I heard something about a weapon, but a trinket?
Yeah, that cube that was also in the bag, it's... well, how do I explain it? It could create a sort of... think of it as an explosion with no fire, or shrapnel.
Huh. Okay. Well, that'll be good to have. Anything about the medallion? Have you looked at that yet?
Nope. I have not. I guess I will now. Didn't realize that was still in there. Or is it? I guess.
Okay. You touch the down.
I have the bag.
You touch the medallion, take it out of the bag. Immediately when you do, you are thrust forward into a vision, and you see gallant knights rising to many different occasions. There's large beasts hammering down on a peasant, and when a knight rushes forward to protect them at the last moment, deflecting their blow to the side. And you come back and you realize that this particular mountain or medallion is something that I screwed up on describing, and instead and you have another vision. And you have another vision, and it's of many clerics working together, and it's sort of like the cleric has no more left to give, so they tap into their last vestiges of power and heal this wounded person that the giant troll tried to smash down, and the knight deflected the blow, and your vision shifts to the cleric healing them.
Okay.
It is the medallion of the sacred, and it is also in your inventory, and you are immediately attuned to it because you completed the vision.
Wow. Okay.
The crunch is you can touch a creature and concentrate for a minute. You can expend one of your own hit dice and roll it. The touched creature heals that many hit points plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh. Huh. Plus your wisdom. Out of character. Just above board. Who has the highest hit dice?
I believe that would be me right now.
Not hit. Yeah. What's your hit dice? Is it a D? D what?
That's a
Fighter is a D10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're the same. I think mine's
Artificer is
Oh,
a D8.
really?
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because I just have high constitution. That's how I've gotten 11s. Yeah, I've literally rolled 8 twice. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that math checks out. Yeah. All right, then probably would be most useful for just mechanically you. Sorry, it's just like a mechanic question.
Yeah.
Of course, the highest wisdom would probably be. Well, it would have to be Aloe because you're a wisdom-based caster.
Probably.
I sure hope it is. That would be kind of sad if it wasn't. Yeah. All right. Rhyol would snap out of the double visions and sort of this medallion is it allows one to almost sort of use themselves to heal another. It's your own spirit.
I see. Well,
I don't particularly have much need for it. I've plenty of sort of slaps, machinery, storage. Like got plenty of potions remaining. So. Can you mechanically? Can you heal yourself with this?
No.
You can, right? Oh, you can't. It has to be another creature.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, if anyone wants it, might be useful for
Karydin kind of
one of you
shrugs
three.
and says, if nobody else wants it, I'll have it, but I've already got my own magic item, so I'm not particularly in need of one.
I'll hold on to that.
Alright. I will give it to Aloe. Oh yeah, let me actually give it to... I forgot I could mechanically do that.
Yeah, we have a button that does it.
I offer 1 medallion of sacred. Do I have the bomb in my inventory?
No.
Do I need to add that? Is that like an actual item that I can add, or should I just like?
You can just write it down in your inventory. In my stress prep, I forgot to make that.
Oh,
No
and
problem.
for in the same vein, what potion did I get? I forgot the name.
Greater healing.
Greater healing. Got it.
There's also a lot of alcohol if you want it.
Karydin was not particularly interested in the alcohol.
You should let Xalia drink. That's a good idea.
I agree.
Lekai's gonna take a bottle or 2 of alcohol.
Okay. You can just write down tequila lamentation in your inventory. Times however many bottles you take. There are several.
Actually, can I?
Yes.
You didn't happen to see? Sorry, let me say this in character. To Karydin, you didn't happen to see any sort of mappings or notes about the?
There were notes
area
on the
we're in?
table about exploring the mine. I didn't read through them too, quickly or too intently.
Rhyol will walk over to the table to sort of look to see if there's anything that could help, like read sort of skim through the papers, or if there's anything that could help us sort of have a sense of direction within these.
Okay.
I'll just gonna
everything.
follow Rhyol to the table.
Aloe and Rhyol scour the notes. The notes are in common. The overall tone is one of someone quickly jotting down candid notes, but There are bits where some lines are crossed out, or like there's scratches, or parts of the notes have been soaked in alcohol, where some might have spilled on it or something.
Does it all look like it's written in one handwriting, or?
Yeah, it is all written in one handwriting. You flip through a couple of pages and get a couple snippets. Your eyes land on, I wish I had more time to traverse this place. Fanning the bolds out is helpful, but they're not as helpful as I wish. But then again, nothing is as I wish these days. Newt's gone, and then like the next 3 lines are aggressively scratched out. And the mine carts that Skarn, Opsy, and Shale have are the sentence doesn't make sense. Like there's no like subject or like predicate or anything. It just says Skarn, Opsy, and Shale are useful. Pity about Opsy. This truly is the cavern that houses the forge from those old stories. Now I'm excited. Wish I realized sooner before I processed and sent off Skarn's claim to be notarized. That's what I get for the one time I'm absent-minded. There's the entrance, some storerooms, all with old reliefs depicting some legendary knight's tale. If times are different, I'd congratulate Skarn instead of Sig, you slime, what are you doing? Bench and Quill found a cavern filled with fungus. Quill was coughing and choking, so it's obviously poisonous. I'll have to make a flame spitter to clear it out. And then the final page is, it's got to be behind that huge door. No mistaking it.
Look to Aloe. Sig's notes.
Well, I guess we're on the right track.
Guess so.
While Lekai while Raikel and Aloe are looking at that, Lekai just starts shifting his way down to look at the door here.
Okay. So Lekai, while everyone is doing their thing and checking out the area, you shuffle your way down to the door in the south. You do notice that there is a passageway to the east. You can see some like flickering where the lights may be bouncing off a tunnel. And there is a door here. It is behind quite a few things. It has been barred. There's lots of barrels and crates shoved up against it. You gather it would take some minutes to clear.
Can I see the other door from my spot, or would I need to get closer? I guess if anything is blocking it.
No, you can see like another door like embedded in the wall, and you can see that the cavern goes a little further with your dark vision.
Okay, I'm going to move up to that door and going to see if I can hear any.
If you can hear anything, you said?
Yeah, through the door.
Slide me a perception check as you lean up, hold your breath a moment, and press your Tabaxi ear to the door. You pull down your hood and listen. The wooden door is cool to the touch. You do not hear anything. You do hear around the cavern some water drips where condensation is pulling and the water drops off. To your east, you do hear some. The best way to describe it would be maybe like a scraping sound of like it's a sound where like if someone was doing like an elongated wipe off of a counter, but it's just like quick noises, long noises of that nature. But inside the door that you have your ear pressed to, you hear nothing.
Okay. You can go back to them just for a moment. I have something.
Alright. Rhyol and Aloe are discussing notes. And Lekai joins the group.
Well, doesn't seem there's anything over here in terms of navigation. Side, I guess, knowing that the forge itself is behind some sort of big door, but, well, sort of stares at the giant statue. That was probably pretty self-explanatory.
Out of character, was there a map here?
There's not a map here.
Okay.
I thought you said there was someone trying to map out the place.
It's there are notes.
In a note.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a note
The
form.
notes describing that.
Yeah, it was Sig's
Look at that.
sort of diary and notes of her trying to map it out. Well,
We should probably get moving since we are trying to catch Sig.
yes. Time is of the essence. Is everyone ready?
Yes. I believe we should get going.
As ready as I can be.
Alright. This is where, like, pretty much where I am is now darkness for you guys, right? It's like,
Like 2 steps further would be darkness.
alright, hold on, let me just.
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure. It's hard to tell when you have
Okay,
dark vision.
Thulius is a light source.
Yeah. I mean, as do I. Just
Oh no, why are you doing that? Why are you actually doing that for once? What the fuck?
What?
No, never mind, I misremembered something.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can see over here, Accel. I don't know if that's deliberate or not.
I'm sorry,
Well,
what?
that's maintained. That's not the
Over,
storyline.
like, way far to the right. I zoomed out a bit and I can see a little bit of the map over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we're about
weird.
to like walk over there.
Yeah, it looks like another light source for some reason.
Okay. Well, there is a light source over there. You'll soon find out. Get to it when you want. But
Oh, there's a door down here.
yeah. So there's
Yeah.
a locked and barricaded door here. You gather that it'll take some time to clear, and then there's an open cavern this way. There is a door leading into maybe some kind of substructure.
Well, might as well take the path of least resistance.
sensible.
There might be some kind of like weird wall or something that is letting you see, but it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Not much.
Yeah, that is so weird. Huh. That's really funny, actually.
I heard
Yeah.
some scraping further down towards here, so you guys might want to be ready in case we run into someone.
Right.
Suppose I can take a point then.
I will. Can I investigate or check the door for right next to me for any sort of traps or locks?
Yeah, roll investigation.
Okay, I don't need
All
one
right.
before.
I guess we woke up.
Feeling around the door and using a couple of your gadgets and levers to send out little things to check out what nastiness could await you upon touching the door. You find that it does not appear to be booby trapped.
Okay.
It's locked.
Oh, it is locked.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
I did not hear anything through it when I listened in, so it could be empty.
I just want to be safe. If it's probably not where we need to go, but I don't want anything coming from behind us. So I will use my thieves' tools and try and pick the lock.
You guys watch as Rhyol hits a lever on her backpack, and
Yep.
these tools kind of.
Like a bunch of like lock picking tools. Oh, that's bad. Hold on. I mean, I don't know if this will help. Will a 1d4 actually save that?
If you think it will.
Okay,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
All right.
Not a
And this lock appears to be perhaps one that your your backpack is not programmed for, and it does not yield to your ministrations.
All right. Well, Lekai, if you could.
Gee. Thought you had it.
I thought I did too.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Thieves' tools. Ba-ding! You've seen this lock before. with a coy grin, you dab your thieves' tools and push down the tumblers, and you're rewarded with a very satisfying and the door is unlocked.
After you.
Alright, this area, you open the door and it creaks open off of rotted wood, and this area seems to be an old anteroom. Everything is smashed and dusty. There's frayed draperies that depict like a fiery coat of arms that those adorn the walls of this room. You can see a door on the other side, but otherwise this room is trashed. You do see a faint flicker of light underneath the door, where the mist that is perpetually crawling along the floor of this cave is seeping under the door. It is turquoise in color, of course.
That's suspicious. Seeing the light, Rhyol would approach the doors, sort of speak to everyone else, I guess in a hushed tone, because maybe thinks there's people within the next door. I just want to be safe.
If that's the case, we probably shouldn't have the light shining through if you get the door open.
Well, I mean, there's light on the other side, so it won't really matter.
Alright.
Alright, I will...
Lekai readies himself, in case.
Okay. Would you like to
Just
unlock
check.
the door?
I mean, do I even know it's locked?
Okay.
I try to open it.
You try to open the door, it's locked.
Alright, cool.
You do like a cursory
Do I
glance.
trigger-
It
Okay.
doesn't seem to be.
Do I trigger any traps when I try and open the door to see if it's locked?
Do not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I sort of gesture to Lekai, who's proven to be better than me at lock picking.
One more time, huh? Alright.
Yeah. You know, I really thought that D4 would make the difference, but you can't beat mastery or expertise.
Fair is trade.
Wondering what a D4 is, Lekai, you deftly apply your thieves' tools to this lock. It's of similar make to the other one, and you unlock it.
Lekai takes a step back and readies himself.
Alright. I kick down the door.
Okay, you kick down the door. In here is a bed and a fortunately lit brazier. The brazier illuminates amid the fog layer that fills the floor. A badly disheveled body wearing a white robe that has been ruined with blotches of old blood. The smell in this room is one of cadaver rot.
Smells like Rhyol puts her hands on her nose. Seems like this one's been here for a while.
Body is face down.
So we'll just, do a quick inspection of the body.
Okay. Turning the body over, you realize this is, or was, Rolling Rock. He's been dropped off here. And
Brought him all the way here?
and as you ponder this, checking out Roland's badly disheveled body, he's bleeding was bleeding everywhere. His robe is ruined, the pristine white, forever stained with crimson. The fog on the floor of the room shifts, moving on its own. or perhaps moving with you guys into the room as you've following in like wind does. You watch as it flows into the late Roland's nostrils, as if he's breathing in. And
I don't like that.
in a flash, his eyes open, gaunt and bloated, with a shriek from beyond the grave. He swipes out at you.
Fuck.
16.
Oh my god, it hits.
Okay. Clapping you in the side of the head, Roland does 4 bludgeoning damage to you.
My shielding. I think I applied that.
And
Wait, nope, that only does 2, actually.
you guys can roll initiative to see if you beat Roland's next swipe.
Oh, wait, no, it does only 1, right? Because it reduces it by
Blade
3? How does heavy armor work
It
again?
reduces it by 3, so it does 1
Alright,
damage.
so 1 damage.
Okay. You all may work together to decide how you take down the late Roland.
Oh, God.
He is currently in your arms and like slamming his fist, like open palm, against Rhyol's head, bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like hitting my, like, the armor frame.
Yeah.
Lekai steps back, not wanting to deal with the smell.
okay.
It's like,
Really hasn't
close
paying
the
attention.
door.
Real, like, kind of like struggling to like hold him back, but is looking at the rest of the group, like,
Looks like
I guess,
Roland
like-
is now like trying to like bite at Rhyol's face. There's no battle music, but this is a very real danger.
Yeah, Karydin is. I mean, Karydin's gonna quickly unsheath Kestrel and try to lop off one of his arms.
Okay, go and make an attack roll.
this is just a zombie.
It hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Minimum damage, by the way.
Yep, minimum damage, by the way.
Very cool.
Alright. So you hack at Roland, the late Roland. And you put him down.
I'm sorry, friend.
Oops. Wait, I typed in 0.
He's
How did you
alive!
how did you get healed by 2?
Karydin, cuts off the arm.
2 more
Zombie
go in its
is
place.
still- Yeah, 2 more grow in its place. But he sighs, and after seeing that Rhyol is, all right, just kind of. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. If I had been quicker, this may not have happened.
Oh, didn't really. Yeah, if we just knew about that doppelganger,
We can grieve
Right.
later.
at least we know what happened to him.
Yeah.
And
now-
now, could I do like an Arcana? Could I like Arcana check the mist? Is that like a thing?
Sure.
Like that fog that's on the ground? Like,
Yeah, you can try to Arcana check the fog.
okay. No.
You Arcana check the fog.
So okay.
You give the fog like a scrutinizing glare, like squinting your eyes on it, and is
Hmm.
grrr. And
But I did see it sort of enter into him, though,
yes,
right?
you saw that.
Okay. Right. Well,
Xalia, are you also rolling
Yeah.
an Arcana check? Okay.
Yeah,
Would
she's
everyone
looking at
like
the
to roll
fog.
an Arcana check on the fog?
I think it's funnier if Xalia looks over her shoulder at the thing that's confusing Rhyol.
Xalia, you do notice like a slight, you've got an eye for identifying twinges of magic throughout.
Yeah,
this
it's the one on her
adventure.
knee.
Yeah. There is a faint aura of magic that is kind of permeating through this fog. It doesn't take a detect magic to realize that when you're when you've been training for it your life.
Alright.
You're gonna look at Rhyol and just kind of nod at her and give her a fucked up thumbs up.
How many thumbs?
3.
Real not entirely sure what that's thumbs up for, but we'll nod at Xalia and say, well, alright, let's get back on our way. There's nothing else we can do for him.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Back forward we go.
When you go to the next session, the music changes
Ooh.
to this one. Okay. So you guys you go up some crafted steps and you head to the next room. This is illuminated by a couple of lanterns. You can see one to the far south, and it also has that turquoise, modified turquoise glow. There is a wide rift that fills this cavern. There's a stream that's pouring out of the west side of the rift and just cascading down. It tumbles down into the rift and then flows out again to the north while carving a path through the mists. There's several ropes that are secured to iron stakes along the western edge of the rift that are near the lanterns that lead down the, you guess, 50 or so feet to the chasm floor. However, you do not see any ropes on the other side. Down in the chasm, you can see a bit of movement among the ever-present fog layer, but cannot see what's causing it. There's a portion of the fog that is lit with turquoise, suggesting there's a lantern down there. But everything down there is lightly obscured.
I'm assuming you mean like this portion is the lit one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting bad flashbacks. Turquoise flames, yawning chasm.
Also to the south, you can see that there's an exit or an entrance. As part of the cavern dips off to the next part.
Is it this that you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about this part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't see it until you're pretty much where I am.
Yeah, I see now. Okay.
Well, let me know if any of you hear any intrusive thoughts from another being. And
Yeah, that
so continues along the path.
Lekai just shakes his head and keeps up with the group.
Okay.
Are there any recent signs of like someone passing through here?
Make a
Are they
survival
going
check.
down or going to the left? Or sorry, the west?
Okay, make a survival check.
Okay,
Can
respectable.
Karydin join her in doing so?
You can help.
I will help.
Or you can make your own.
I will help.
Give me that advantage.
As Rhyol gets down to the
Nice.
There we go.
gets
I'm gonna
down to
roll.
the ground and starts kind of wafting this mist layer away from the cavern, trying to find tracks. You don't see anything recent. it looks like you're able to surmise that perhaps this was not a recently used annex of the mine. During your investigation, you can see that the path goes to your west, of course, and then there's the ever-present, like, shifting, snaking movement among the fog layer that is in the rift below. But no, you don't find any tracks.
Okay. Relay that to everyone else.
Yeah. Karydin is pretty wary of the movement down there. I don't think we should go down there if we don't have to. I don't like the look of that. Especially knowing what that mist did. Roland's body. Who knows what's down there?
Fair enough. Might be best to explore other options first.
Yes. I assume everyone's okay with that. Speak now and forever hold your peace.
Of course.
Yeah. Y'all have any other suggestions? Please feel free to bring them up.
Aloe stares at the fog for a bit. Consideration on his face. But he decides against whatever he was thinking.
Okay.
Karydin has completely lost track of Rhyol in the darkness, so he's gonna wait.
I'm literally right next to you.
How long do you stand there, Aloe? Just like a few seconds while the rest of your party
Just a few
moves?
seconds.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. My vision, Mins, cuts off where you are standing.
Okay.
Like, there is visible, and there was not visible.
Got it.
Aloe comes in with
That's
his
really funny.
mote of fire circling around his head.
Yeah. Aloe,
The dancing
it might be best for you to stay close. I can't see anything down here.
Do what I can.
I'd put, I guess, like a dancing light after that, just on me. One of them on me.
Okay.
I think, actually, probably more useful just around Karydin.
Thanks.
Considering we can see, we don't need to open our presents.
Okay. As a bonus action. Okay, so you're just like perpetually like keeping them, moving them on Karydin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just following Karydin. And then, can I send one? How far? Send one.
Okay. This is.
Can I just, like, send it down this hallway? Oh no, never mind. I don't need to. It's a dead end.
10-foot dim light.
There's two paths we could take.
You create just dancing lights and then send one down this corridor Rhyol and then realize that it's a dead end and perhaps the opposite side of that door in the room with the statue that you're in, and you create a few dancing lights that dance around Karydin. The yellow lights dance around him and illuminate Karydin's white dragonborn form.
There you go. And that way you can. It's always so hard to tell. I just forget that not everyone can see in the dark quite as well as I can.
Yeah.
Lekai moves down the hallway and listening out for any unusual noises.
Okay, perception check, please. Okay. Let's see. Do you hear anything? So you still hear the drips of water, Lekai, just bloop, 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 bloop. Just from stalactites. You don't hear any creatures. Most of what you hear is nature. You'll hear the splashing of water against rocks, and then as it recedes back in, the water just pouring over more rocks, and then you of course can hear your footsteps of your party, but not much else. It is eerily quiet.
right?
Thalia's gonna minor illusion, like, over here. Just a loud...
Karydin once again jumps and slams into the wall a bit. What was...
Lekai just looks over.
Who? At this point, he realizes that it was probably Xalia, and just exasperated sigh.
Makes the exact same noise come from her face this time.
He doesn't look back.
Okay, you guys come to an intersection where there is a set of steps going down the kind. You can see with your dark vision that there is a pool of water, and then behind you the other way there is a wooden door that it's nestled against the cavern.
Do I see any... Is it possible for me to see any mist out in the pool?
Oh yeah,
Or no?
this mist is ever present.
Everywhere.
It is gently gliding over the top of the pool and down the stairs, around the bend.
Okay.
But it's different. It's not like it's hanging in the air like it was in Burnt Umber. It's just a thin layer that's on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to make my way down the stairs.
Okay.
Get a good look at the area.
Okay, make a perception check. As you look around, cast your gaze. So,
What a bounce.
so you descend the small set of steps. So you find a cavern filled with a still pool of water. It gently laps at the edges. The water is dark from your current vantage point, revealing very little of what might lie within. Shore of the pool is littered with like cracked and split rocks. The dripping down into the pool, you can see some funky cave formations where like drips of calcite over the years have pooled on the surface of the water to form platforms of rock that remind you of lily pads. There's a passage south, and a sluggish stream flows out of this cavernous alcove to the northeast. But predominantly in this place, it is a large, dark pool of water that, unfortunately, we are unable to see what is in it.
Well, Raikel, do we keep going south around this pool, or do we go through the door?
While Rhyol is deciding that, Karydin's going to take a look at the door. Does it appear to be locked?
The door has a sort of like a lever mechanism. It's hard to tell if it is locked or not, just from sight.
I guess Karydin's gonna try the door.
Okay.
He's not gonna open it, but he's gonna like see if he can push it a little bit and then close it again.
You push down the lever, and the lever goes all the way. It is not locked.
Okay. Karydin's gonna kind of walk over and say, "Well, this door isn't locked. I mean, maybe that's a sign somebody used it recently."
Might as well open it and see where it goes, I guess. Just see what our options are.
Karydin sort of jogs back, and, looking back to see everyone's, at least prepared. He's going to open the door.
Okay. Lekai, as you exit the room, give me a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom.
Need a wisdom check? I do it through... There we go.
Click on the word wisdom. Okay. As you turn away, you sense, you don't see in your mind's eye, just a pair of eyes. Can you open the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Lekai's fur just shudders, stands up on himself, and is like, That's... Runs up behind Xalia.
Yes, hide behind Xalia. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you're the
you
closest.
You run up and hide behind the flesh monster.
Yeah.
The flesh monster gurgles from a few different mouths curiously at you.
The decidedly friendly.
Don't worry about it.
So, entering this room, there is a lit brazier shining turquoise light into this room and heating it comfortably. It illuminates an old stone bunks that are pushed up against some sculpted stone walls. Across the room is another door, this one blocked by a barricade made from an old brown wooden table. It's been upended and pushed against it. There's chairs and crates positioned around the brazier. And finally, someone has taken care of the enemies for you.
Oh.
What?
On the ground are many slain cave creatures, including many sturges, bats of unusual size, and smeared all around is a gelatinous substance the color of ochre.
Ugh. Karydin kind of brushes aside one of the sturges with his boot. Looks around and says, well, somebody's been here, that's for sure. It's strange that the door is barricaded from this side if the enemies were already in.
Yeah.
These monsters were already in here.
Are there only corpses of like cave monsters?
Correct.
Huh.
As you realize, you do search around just trying to confirm if there's only monsters like looking for humanoids. Perhaps you do on one of the crates. You do find a vial of some sort, alongside some copper coins and some electrum pieces. Karydin, when you shove the sturge off, on one of the chairs there's a pack of cards, suggesting someone was drinking and passing the time, with the scene complete now.
Aloe's gonna check out this bat.
Yo, give me a nature check on the bat.
Okie dokie. Heck is nature.
What the heck is nature?
What's a nature?
Oh, there it is.
That
Take
was the correct
nature for
person to
200.
ask.
Oh, it's
Alright.
a bat!
So this bat, Aloe, it's definitely much larger than what is normal. You might even call this a giant bat. It's definitely a bat of unusual size. A BOUS, if you would.
Seems to be alive. Based on my observations.
Dude. But does Alice say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
I had to think about it.
Its fur is brown. It has a wound, where it must have been struck by whatever slew it, of course. But among these, or aside from these superficial details, not really able to determine much else.
Okay.
Well, this definitely doesn't seem like a way to go forward, as strange of a scene as it is.
Oh, wait, I guess that does mean... Aloe, in your head, you get cha-ching! Get equipped with a giant bat. Actually, hold on, let me see if it's too big. No, it's perfect. So let me know if you want to turn into a giant bat. I'll get that for you.
Cool. Although I don't think I'm allowed flying movement yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That would be a very poor transformation given no flying.
Okay.
Maybe you could be
You
like
Transform.
levitating,
You
right?
can hover over water. Yeah, only water.
My apologies, I had forgotten about that.
And there are spells. There's like a spell that's like levitating, but doesn't actually give you like a flying speed, right?
Something like that.
Crazy.
So you guys
Anyways,
are in this
what-
room. You notice Xalia is not here.
Yeah, while they're doing that, Xalia is going the other way because she's curious about whatever scared Lekai.
Okay. Alright. Xalia, give me a perception check.
Alright. He's very good at these.
Yeah. Okay. So as the other group is investigating this room, moving cave wildlife off and checking out the pack of cards and like this weird vials of liquid that are on there, Xalia is checking out this room with a view. Yeah, it's a dark pool of water. You see the cave formation, like where the calcite's dripping and forming these little rock lily pads. In between one of them, the water is clear, it's just dark. And I've realized that you don't have dark vision, so you can't see.
Have a
You cannot
dancing
see.
light. Even though, I mean, that's not really going to give you much vision, just 10 feet, but
That's something.
Karydin, I guess, at this point, looking around the room, turns around and sees Rhyol starting to head off, and Xalia not there, and is going to follow suit.
this doesn't seem like the way forward, and
Yeah, may as well make
He's
sure
all
Xalia
dead.
doesn't get herself into any trouble.
Aloe's gonna.
Why would
prod at
Xalia
this
ever get into
barricade a
trouble?
bit.
What's that, Thomas?
What was it,
Aloe's
Alia?
gonna prod at this barricade a bit
Okay.
and try to figure out how sturdy it is.
Alright. As the rest of the group is catching up to to locate Xalia, Aloe, you...
I mean, I locate her. I can see her.
Yeah, you can see her. So Aloe, you prodded this barricade. The wood is rotted and spongy. Looks like whatever was made out of this table. For some reason, it is much more subjected to the elements than the other wooden fixtures in this room. As if it's much more, as if it's been here longer. It's much more aged. It's interesting, but it is not sturdy anymore. At least you are. It's not like wedged up against anything, so you could probably drag it away to reveal the door.
Cool. Aloe's gonna do that.
Okay. Roll me a strength check just to find out how long it takes you.
Okay.
And Lekai walks up and asks, Aloe, what are you doing?
As Aloe takes a few seconds, like he's looking to find the correct like fulcrum to get this table out. He just you start dragging the table after deciding that this is how you do it, and it actually just completely comes apart in many pieces, and there's rotted wood everywhere on the ground, and it exposes the door.
I'm clearing this barricade. It's not very secure.
I can tell by what you just pulled from. Well, that's the next door. Probably should listen and probably have gotten someone's attention if they're on the opposite side.
Frankly, with the way this wood is rotted, I'm not sure anyone's been this way recently.
That's a fair point. Well, you do the honors?
Sure.
Okay.
Aloe's gonna check whether the door's locked.
The door is not locked.
Cool. Knock knock.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if anything will happen. Yeah, nothing happens. The knock on the wood resounds into the stone cavern, echoes among the room, but you do not have a response. At that time, the camera Batman cuts.
Yeah. Hear the echoes of the knocking, and I'm like, what? Wait, hold on. I'm like, 1, 2, 3. Where's? And look back, like through the room, like what? And then turn around, see Xalia starting moving downwards, further away. I'm like, wait, Xalia, hold on.
Give me like a. Can I grow an eye stalk around the corner?
What?
No.
She's gonna put her hand around the corner and put an eye in the palm of it just to blink at you.
Okay.
And then she's gonna keep looking around in here.
Yep. Okay.
As Xalia continues spelunking in the dark, we Batman cut back to Aloe.
And Aloe opens the door
Alright.
cautiously.
Cautiously. Give me a stealth check.
Cool.
Okay. When you open the door, the creak changes the music. And before you lies a cavern. Oh, sorry, not a cavern. You're in a cavern. Before you lies a corridor, the other C word. And there's the worked stone passages. You can see that on the wall is engraved a few reliefs. The reliefs appear to describe a set of adventurers that are defending something. There's only one half, and like the adventurers appear to be in like a battle ready position, brandishing their weapons. One's got a staff, one's got like a bow and arrow or something. The other one's got like a sword that's lit in flames and stuff. And then the rest of the relief has been hacked off, was eroded with time, perhaps. And then that is the limits of what you can see with your produced light. Well, in the dim light, you can see that this corridor probably continues on for a little while.
Seems clear. Looks like another way forward. We should probably join the rest of the group first.
Agreed.
Rhyol kind of like jogs over to the door and is like, what?
Ooh, actually, sorry, pardon me. Where were you, Aloe? Right there? Or one?
I did not move that far in.
Okay.
I never went like through the door. I just kind of opened it and looked in.
Okay. You do see a twinge of turquoise firelight. It's very faint, it's very dim, but
Okay.
in the darkness, the only source of light, it is apparent. You can make out that there's some sort of torch in there,
Okay.
but it's giving off very faint light. And then, yep, carry on.
Yeah, Rhyol sort of pops sort of head through the door and it's like, what are you doing over there? I thought we were going the other way.
There's another path in here. The barricade wasn't exactly secure.
I mean, do you think that's where we need to go? I mean, they're trying to... The idea of a barricade is to keep something from coming from there. I'd
Right.
imagine anyone would be trying to go to where we're going.
Typically I'd agree, but I did see a light on the other side. I didn't check very far in, but there's something in there.
I mean, if you think it's worth investigating.
Karydin's gonna head over to start collecting Xalia so that she can be a part of the decision about where to go.
Xalia is currently
She's made her
wandering in the dark.
decision.
That tracks.
I said I put one of my dancing lights on her, so she does have a little bit of light.
What is the range on dancing lights?
120.
Okay, 120 feet from me, 20 feet from another light, from another dancing light.
Yes.
Okay. You sense one of your lights wink out of existence because it reaches the threshold of distance.
Turn back around.
She's going.
I told her to stay still.
You think she's listening?
Xalia, roll a 1d20. You go 15 feet west.
Oh, God.
And that's all from me.
Karydin is going to continue stepping into this room. And he's going to kind of, like, not a shout, but definitely not like not like a talking voice, like, Xalia, come on, don't go off on your own.
Like, God, wait, where did you went all the way over there?
You can see her. Karydin turns around, and looks at Rhyol.
Bailey's just gonna wave at Rhyol. And then keep wandering.
Stop.
This is so good.
I create like a line of dancing lights, 20 feet apart from each other, so that they can stay in range of change.
Zoop.
Oh, she sees Lekai and just give him like a confused look, like,
So
huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much 3, I think. From Lekai to Xalia.
Okay, am I audible? I'm audible, I assume.
You are.
Yeah. Okay.
You're good. Aloe was suggesting. Aloe found a new route and was suggesting we go that way. Investigate. I think. Also, you really shouldn't wander off in dark caves without any light.
She's looking. She's not looking at you. She's looking at Lekai and just kind of giving. Hey, what? What were you scared of?
You. Afraid for you. Probably. Like.
Xalia, come on, we got no, Xalia, come on, we gotta go. We got stuff to do. We gotta find Amaretto.
She's gonna like fuck. Roll all 17 of her eyes.
Thank you.
And start walking.
Okay. Heading back to the room with the previous barricade.
Alright. Who's the last out of the room?
Bailey will be dragging her feet.
Yeah,
It will
probably.
be Xalia then.
Okay. Xalia, one wisdom save this time. Okay. In your mind's eye, there's a flash of 2 purple beads of light resembling eyes as you are exiting the room.
You're gonna make all of her eyes turn purple. Not all the same shade of purple, but like slightly different shades of purple.
Alright. Cool.
There's a sense of like your reluctance to exit this pool, this pool room, is enhanced.
Alright, give me a moment.
Yeah, it's not like you're compelled to stay. It's just your reluctance is enhanced.
Uh-oh.
I hear Rhyol, I guess walking, well, the only person behind it, Rhyol would have been Xalia, would hear the lack of movement behind her, turn around.
There's not a lack of movement. She turned around.
Oh, okay. Well, I imagine it's like it would have hit you like around here, and you would have like turned around and moved. But effectively, the sound isn't following her. The footsteps are no longer right behind her. Would turn around and very frustratedly like stomp backwards and legit like just try and drag you.
Make a strength check.
Yeah, athletics, and then you know what's up, Xalia. Oh, that was almost a 20. All right, Xalia
Oh man,
just
the
slithers
babies are
out of your
fighting.
grasp.
Just run, you just make a break for it.
She's going to go over here, and then minor illusion, like the rock wall continuing.
You're still in my line of sight.
Well, Rhyol, did you remove or move the dancing lights as you guys exited?
Yeah, I would have been moving them like back with us,
Okay.
like collecting them and having them follow us.
All right, Xalia. I would love to let you do that, but
Xalia
you
was
can't
just in
see,
darkness.
so I'm going to have you run in a random direction. Because when somebody can't see, it's actually very difficult.
Yeah.
I think I rolled a 1. You actually splash into the water.
Okay. She's in the water now.
Okay.
It's really, really, really hard to heckin' maintain one direction. When
To
you
be
can't
fair,
see.
she would probably know to not be in the water. Like, she doesn't want to be in the water. So as soon as she steps a foot, she's going to turn around and go like this way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and she had seen the room lit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
she would
a-
vaguely know where she is, just not like super well.
You just hear run
And,
into the
and,
wall.
as soon as he runs into the wall, she's going to minor illusion.
Real has darkness. Real sees all of this.
Yes.
That's correct.
Lekai comes back through. What now? Thought we had her.
I thought so too. Real's just gonna like sigh and
Their GM whisper thing.
You can DM me.
Okay.
just sort of like very frustrated. Literally just walk up to the fake walk illusion, walk through it because she saw it being cast, and just like stare completely stern-faced into Xalia.
Okay, well, hold on.
Oh my god, are you gonna... Alright, I'll wait outside of... I'll stand outside of the rock, in case it's something that's happening.
Oh lord.
Okay, so Rhyol, you move through this. What you see to be cast is some extra rock wall, and then you take a look, and it's curious. It's funny because you didn't see. Or wait, hang on.
Meanwhile, Lekai is gonna go get Karydin and says, "Hey, we need your strength."
What? Oh, God. Karydin is gonna make his way back over.
Okay. We'll resolve Rhyol in just a moment. Actually, no, we'll resolve Rhyol now. So, Rhyol, you take a look and you see some. Xalia, what are you wearing?
Pretty basic clothes, just like cheapo cloth stuff.
Okay. But that's kind of all you see. You roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Why are you rolling privately
why,
now?
Why am I rolling privately? That's a good question.
Show it. Reveal that. Please.
It was a 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You only see Xalia's clothes and like some odd arrangement.
Are they just floating there?
Like plastered against the rock wall. They're not floating. It's just
They're stuck on the wall.
they're stuck on the wall.
Rhyol's like squinting, very frustrated face. Just we'll literally okay. Just Rhyol's lost her patience, and we'll yell, "Xalia, we don't have time for this. Just stop messing around. We need to go." No response.
Nope. Actually, I should probably see if she's actually going to feel bad about this, but I think she's too far in. This VC is going to be high. Yeah, no response.
Meanwhile, Lekai is
This
guiding
this-
Karydin.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, this-
Lekai, Karydin, and Aloe.
Yeah. We're walking in the room at this point. At least Karydin and Lekai are.
I'm guiding Karydin over.
I assume we hear the yell from.
Yeah, I am just yelling.
That doesn't sound good. We should. So Karydin sees this weird outcropping and Rhyol yelling at it and is like, Rhyol, that's
You would see me like
that's
in
a
it.
wall? Wait.
See me like in
Oh,
the wall.
okay. So no, I would not. I would be like,
Okay.
is she
Like I'm clipping into the wall.
Lekai and Aloe. You see this right away.
Yeah.
Xalia is attempting to be camouflaged. Xalia's skin is the same pattern as the rock wall.
Lekai walks up.
It's so funny.
And she's
You
just doing her
realize-
best to stay still.
You realize this doesn't work against Raikel and I, right?
No, it works against me, but you mean Aloe. It's working against me. I can't fucking.
No, I meant in terms of seeing. You can see it.
The wall. I can't see Xalia. Xalia is like too blended in for my eyes.
Yeah, Karydin, you see
his
this.
eyes.
You
Xalia.
this
Yelling.
situation.
Come on, we gotta get going. We don't have time. And he's gonna grab one of the weird flesh monster arms and start pulling her. Is that an athletics check?
Are you resisting
Yup.
Xalia?
Oh
never
my
mind.
god!
Are you joking? I mean, you could roll higher still. No?
Nope! Karydin pulls and pulls, and then falls over because Xalia does the, like, stop resisting thing, and he's not ready for it, so, like, she lets herself get pulled for half a second, Karydin, tumbles over, and then she retreats back to the wall or something.
Lekai just
And
Sighs.
Xalia's gone.
Okay.
Lekai just sighs and notices a pathway. So while everyone else is doing that, he's checking the pathway.
Okay.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
see. Lekai, you can see some. Give me a perception check. Okay, you can see some minecart tracks just curving around a bend down at the very edge of your dark vision. Let's see. Xalia runs into the pool. Xalia, the water is absolutely frigid.
Just make a run for it.
Cool.
The you splash into the water a bit, and you look down, and funnily enough, you can see into the water. You find the water; it's clear. It's clear enough to spot a skull with eyeless sockets, long picked clean by marine life, staring up at you. I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Val, if you're talking, we can't hear you. If you are
Oh,
not.
am I still muted? I'm sorry, I've been muted for a while, fuck.
Okay.
Alright, Xalia, as you lock eyes with this eyeless skull, it flashes purple, and arcane magic curls around you, restricting your extremities, your movement, your breath. You're paralyzed, and the rest of you watch. And the skeleton pulls you down beneath the surface. The rest of you watch as swoop, your friend is pulled under. What's your
That's not good.
constitution?
Let's find out. 12.
All right.
Lekai just hears a splash and says, "What was that?"
Wait, what, does that mean Karydin was wrestling with a rock wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No, she ran for it after she won the athletics check, but
Oh, okay.
That was Xalia. Lekai.
Wait, that was.
What?
Shit. We need to get her out of there. We need to get her out of there.
Good at
Okay.
dancing. Well,
Well, can we
Is it
even
like-
see her?
yeah, is she actually like above the water, or is
She is.
She went under.
She is submerged.
Yeah, she's
Um,
submerged.
All you can see is this dark pool of water. It is also strangely muddied now.
very cool?
Did anyone see where she went under?
It wasn't far from the shore, but I mean, I can't follow her down there.
I would have, I guess, been able to see it was sort of this direction. It's fine.
By
like
now, by now it's
A
probably been
dancing
about
flame.
it's probably been about 20 seconds.
Yeah. Dancing flames sort of on that area above the water.
Okay.
You
Illuminate part of the water, just kind of like weaving them in around, just dancing them across the top. You illuminate some mud of the water. There is no thrashing. The water
Okay.
is. Make a perception check.
Right.
Is this for real
Everyone
only?
can.
Or?
Everyone can.
Okay.
can I?
You see
I
water.
apologize, but no, you cannot, Xalia. Karydin and Lekai, you can see like ripples in the muddied water, suggesting where Xalia has gone down.
Karydin is going to, as quickly as he can, try to get as much of his like heavy armor off as he can.
Okay.
Like doff as much of his armor as he can, and drop kestrels so that he's not weighed down as much in the water.
Okay.
Lekai's just going to jump
you
straight in.
have- Okay, you have chainmail. It takes a lot longer than that to get
Okay.
rid of it.
Then he's knowing that he's just going to drop kestrel and jump in.
Okay, it's probably been about 40 seconds by now.
Look,
Okay.
Lekai just jumped straight in.
Okay.
Didn't even do anything.
Sploosh. Okay, make a feel around for Xalia check. That's either perception or survival, your choice. Okay.
Fortunate.
Tragic.
And by this point, Karydin has probably jumped in,
Okay, go ahead.
so he's going to do survive. No, he's going to do perception.
All right, Akai, you stomp and splash in, sploosh, blah, 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 water noises going everywhere. Trying to find Xalia, trying to like feel around for this flesh monster texture.
We still rock textured.
Okay, rock texture. Karydin, you do successfully find her, and or rather, find some sort of humanoid outline. Assuming it's Xalia, what do you do?
Karydin is going to, as best as he can, get both hands under her, like carry her, or like get arms under her so that like he could carry her.
Okay.
And then he's going to use Giant Smite to become larger.
Okay. It's probably been about 55 seconds. Go ahead and make a strength check.
And this has
Actually,
advantage
sorry,
because of Giant Smite.
It would be
correct?
athletics check, but yes.
While he's doing that, could I actually see him?
Yes.
Attempt?
You can see Karydin just zoom, become big Karydin. All right. 19 is enough. You do. You take this form. You pull back. Something is stuck. Like there's actually some counter force against you, like something pulling Xalia away from you. And after some grunting and some elbow grease and calling upon the might of Sudfamir, the Storm King, you wrench backwards and heave Xalia out of the water. Xalia goes flying into Rhyol, and Karydin, you are on your rear, splattering wet. Xalia,
in the water.
You are maybe like, you're in the shallow water.
Okay.
Lekai, you see all this. Aloe, you see all this, and then also along with Xalia is a skeletal arm, appearing to hold maybe like a piece of Xalia's clothing, and also a stick.
A stick.
Yep.
Just like a. Wait, what?
Lekai just makes his way out of the water, visibly angry that he's gotten wet.
Am I still
Karydin.
paralyzed?
No, you are no longer paralyzed.
Alright, she's getting the fuck away from the water.
Yeah. Karydin is like probably heavily breathing at this point because he's in the water searching around, holding his breath with chainmail on, and just pulled Xalia out. He's gonna turn around and trudge out, Oh my god, okay. She's alright, I think. Okay.
Xalia. Will go over very sternly.
He's curled up in a little ball and not looking at you.
There is a skeletal arm also attached to Xalia.
Just gonna assume that's just like part of your shtick right now. Do not run off again. And we'll extend a hand to help you up.
Minor illusion of box.
Lekai just looks over at Karydin and just says, just pick her up and take her with us.
Sick. You're dry now.
Which one?
All of you. Everyone who's... Wait, can I do double
Everyone.
prestidigitation, or am I thinking of
Sure.
Druid? Or one of the other... There's like
You
two
can
other ones that are like the
clean or
same one.
soil an object.
You can. It's fine. You can do it, everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
You just
I
cast
know,
it
like-
repeatedly.
I know one of them specifically has you can make something dry
Yeah.
or wet. It's like Druid craft, I think, maybe? Or maybe it's... There's three of these types of spells. But yeah,
Whatever. We're
no
dry.
worries. Everyone's
works.
fine.
everyone's dry. You're all dried off. Warmed up, no longer cold from the cold water.
Karydin sort of shrinks down to normal size again, grabs Kestrel, sort of attaches it back, and walks over to the box, which he can assume is Xalia's illusion, and sort of pokes himself in and goes, "Hey, listen, it's all right. I don't know. It probably wasn't your intent to go down there for so long. Something probably happened, but we gotta keep moving."
She's gonna get up and tug at the skeleton arm.
It comes off easily enough. In its hand is a stick.
I'm gonna take the stick and throw the arm into the water.
Okay. Sploosh.
Is it an interesting stick?
It is an interesting stick. Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Okay, you immediately tell that this stick has some magical residue on it.
Can I roll to check what kind of residue it is?
Yeah, go ahead. It's a magic stick.
Okay. Fair enough. She's gonna kind of quietly leave and not make eye contact with anyone.
Oh,
He'll very intently follows behind to make sure, like,
Xalia,
Don't
your magic
come off.
stick, you do tell, or you can tell with your Arcana check that it does still have some magic ready to go. If you were to waggle it at something, you get the idea that something will happen.
Okay.
All right, and then Xalia rescued. You all are making your way back to the corridor that Aloe scouted. Yes.
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 Okay. All right. So, Aloe brings you to the barricade that he has removed and revealed the door, and take it away.
So I assume this is the direction you were headed before, Aloe?
Yep. Not sure what's on the other side, but I did see a light of some sort.
Is the light coming from like this, or is it further
from
down the
this-
hall?
this way.
Okay.
Like you can see its flickers around here.
Okay. Is this that was just wall? The thing
Yeah,
looks to the south.
You look at that and you see that it's part of a relief.
Oh, okay. That's
it
that's the
is-
relief that has.
It is the same relief that I
evidence.
described earlier.
Got it. Of the evidence. I see. Alright. It's been a bit since you described it. It was like of the quickly of
Yeah, it's
the Ember Knight?
it's of a group of adventurers. You guess they all appear to have a battle-ready stance, as if they're like prepared to defend something, or perhaps they're about to embark on an attack. You're not sure, because the other half of the relief that would describe
Mhm.
what that is either hacked off or eroded or chiseled off. It's not there.
Okay. Well, fancy release are usually signs of something. I'd kind of keep moving forward.
Okay, as
So
you guys
here-
move in, Rhyol, you
I would suddenly
stand there.
stop.
You stand there and suddenly stop. Let's see. So you can see in here, Rhyol with your dark vision,
Mhm.
and then Lekai with some of your dark vision as well. You can see a monumental furnace in like a mechanical bellows that's attached to a water wheel. Those three things dominate this large chamber. The furnace is cold and dark. There's heaps of coal that's piled nearby as you're kind of like peeking in and checking out around the corners, along with carts full of unrefined ore. In the dim light, you can see that there's the water wheel that sits in like a 10-foot wide channel that's kind of cut into the floor of the room, but the channel's dry. You can see that there's exits all around. There's more than a dozen withered corpses scattered around the room in some chaotic arrangement. These slain, your dark vision is grayscale anyway, but
Sure.
you can see that they're wearing gray body-length cloaks. Positioned at the top of the water wheel as you take a step in, as if keeping watch over the room, is a skull. You know it is a skull because you can see it clearly. It itself is brightly lit by a turquoise flame.
Like a floating skull above the water wheel?
It is resting on top of the water wheel.
Oh, okay. That is. That's probably not good. Move in. Move dancing lights around the space so
Okay.
regular vision friends can see. And
The moment you move in and everyone goes in, the skull shifts, like turns to look at the party, and it flashes these narrow, like red beads of light, and it takes a moment as if it's assessing you.
can I just harpoon launch? Is it in range?
You're gonna harpoon launcher it.
Yes.
Right as you start getting ready for harpoon launcher, and you're like getting the the mechanisms ready. It yells, "Intruders! Previous intruders, protect Emberhold property!" And now everyone can roll initiative. And Rhyol, you can do so at advantage.
Okay. I'll just roll a 1d20.
You don't have a dex? Alright, what'd you get?
Oh, a what?
A dexterity mod?
Go ahead and roll 1d20 again. Alright,
I
I
do
imagine you
not.
want to
I
keep the
have
5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, and then shwing. Soup. And then let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? There it is. Go ahead. Xalia. You
Oh.
hear, you are first.
He's gonna run up and say, "Where is the skull?"
It is right here, very tiny.
Okay. She's gonna just use the wand at it from behind Lekai.
Okay. Alright, so you waggle the wand, and let's see, let me check something. If the wand has a command word, what do you say?
He doesn't fucking know. She said use the wand.
No, I'm saying if. Like, do you say
Oh.
anything, or you just waggle it?
No, she's Zayla. She's not saying anything.
Okay. Good point. Alright, hold on, I'm looking it up, because apparently it's not in my item directory anymore? Hang on. Alright, I don't know where it went, but that's fine.
If there is like a command word that she knows that she needs to do, she'll like hoarsely whisper it, but she's not gonna scream it or anything.
Okay. Let's see here. So you expend a charge of the wand, and then a magical dart, a bright blue dart, darts from the wand, and slams into the skull. It is quickly followed by 2 more darts. And go ahead and roll 1d4.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah. or 1d4 plus 1 3 times. Yeah. You slam 3 magic missiles into the thing.
Magic Missile is such a good spell.
Slammo. And in your inventory is a wand of magic missiles. Enjoy it.
Yay!
Slightly used.
Slightly used. And it has 2 more charges.
Okay.
Alright, you want to move? Stay there?
That's all. Nope. She's just staying here. Yep.
Okay. Lekai.
Lekai is going to immediately throw his dagger over Turney
Okay.
to try and shut the thing up before it actually alerts.
Alright. You flip your dagger returning out and wing it at the flame skull. It veers off to the left, and it's now floating in the air. It dodges your dagger returning, which zips back to your hand.
Blast. And then he's going to shift a little bit, and that's it.
Okay. The flaming skull is going to continue on its thing. Intruders, previous intruders. Protect Emerald property. And then from it spouts several turquoise beams that each slam into the gray cloaked people that are on the ground. And they all get up.
Oh boy.
It's going to move over here. And then move over here. Karydin, it's your turn.
Right now, Karydin can only see... Oh, okay. Karydin is going to run up and swing at the zombie closest to Rhyol with Kestrel.
Okay.
For the record, you should be able to see.
Yeah, no, I can see him now. They just weren't... I wasn't aware that they were not yet visible.
Okay. 7. Wow, way to assume that a 17 hits.
Yeah? Yeah, you want to tell me it didn't hit?
No, let's see. 11 damage. The zombie grunts. Actually, wait. You have Kestrel. Kestrel is special. The zombie makes a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
You hew this zombie across the chest, slicing open its torso where it exposes the ribcage. It falls down, and then kind of clambers back up like a drunk person.
Mm-hmm. 21, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can do that a different way if you want to.
No, that's cool.
And then...
No, that's cool. I suppose that.
Oh wait, no, I'm terrible at math. I'm not the math person of here. The zombie clambers up, staggers for a moment, and then falls back down.
Oh. Okay.
I say these some thick zombies, right?
They are kind of thick, but they're not that thick. Also, I'm bad at math.
Zombies got me.
Shut up.
I wasn't gonna finish that thought.
The flame skull will use its reaction to identify Kestrel from the piercing hawk scream that it emits. Scream! And then it immediately stops attacking. And says it narrows its beads of light in its eyes as if scrutinizing you. Aloe, is that you?
Yes, this is Aloe. Stop attacking your master.
Alright, roll a deception check and your turn's over.
Aw, yeah.
Alright. Rhyol. You see the flaming skull kind of hesitate and begin to communicate with Karydin. There are still many zombies except for this one. That one's on the ground. What would you like to do?
What's its reaction to Karydin's attempt at deception?
Okay.
It would be on its turn.
Well, it's making a face. Is it?
It's making a face. It's kind of like what? It is one of confusion and curiosity. You can see this because it is brightly lit by the turquoise flame.
I'll hold action. Is the forge actually blocking is this forge actually blocking passage?
No, you could clamber over it. It would be difficult terrain.
Alright. Would that be 10, 20?
What did you do?
What did I do?
Okay.
Me?
No, it's just don't worry. Continue.
Okay. Just... I will stand like here, ready in action, to harpoon launcher the flame skull.
Okay.
If it rejects, if it doesn't like cease attacking.
Okay. Aloe, we come upon you, the wisest of all Kenku. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow Rhyol's example, but oh boy,
There are zombies up there, my friend.
You discover more zombies that are shambling to
Again.
their feet.
Is there a way I could like? Oh, I can't. Hold on. Let me set up so I can place my own dancing lights. That way.
There's many a fun up there.
You find double the trouble and double the fun, Aloe.
maybe I won't follow Rhyol's example.
See these zombies lurching through their feet without using their arms because zombies. One's down in the channel that's been cut into the floor of the room. You see one to your west, rising from a pile of gray cloaks. You see the
Karydin?
flash. Go ahead.
Yeah?
I'm your pet, okay?
Okay.
I was gonna hurl his produce flame at this zombie over here.
Okay. That hits, actually.
Oh, cool.
You have to roll. You have to roll a 1 to miss these guys.
Oh my god.
Their AC is 8. That's
All
the excellent at high rolling these produced flames.
A legendary baseball pitch.
You told him it hits. He's like, oh wait, let me fix this.
All right. Aloe, you were
yeah.
gonna say something?
Oh, yeah. I turn into a big spider after that.
Oh, okay. You wing, you wing this produced flame, this mote. It collides with the chest of the zombie and splatters into fire energy. Blah! It seems like it's taken some. That did some hefty ouch, and then your beak becomes mandibles. Your wings become legs. Your more feathers become legs. Your legs become legs. And behold,
Aloe is a giant spider.
Aloe is a giant spider. All right.
That's my turn.
Okay.
You can't see the terrain. though.
This one removes, and then all the zombies roll initiative. Okay, Xalia.
Oh,
rolls.
zombies! I thought they just all rolled really terribly.
They almost did.
Yeah, they start on this round now. Xalia, you see some hesitation in the skull that is floating and also on fire. The zombies seem to encroach upon your space, shambling.
She's gonna move up over here. As for what she's actually going to do, I guess she'll try to chill touch this zombie
Okay.
because she's yeah.
Damn, 10 is. That's more than I thought it would be.
Can you mark which one? Oh, let me get this big thing out of my face. Okay, cool. Yeah, it hits. Their AC is 8.
Yeah, I figured.
Shabing! And then, okay,
And that's the turn.
cool. This Zambi is going to slowly shuffle, arms outstretched in typical zombie fashion. And kind of like bump up against the bellows in the furnace as it's trying to climb it. Heading towards Lekai, who must have some tasty brains. Lekai, it's your turn.
Lekai sees the zombie bumping. Actually, question: zombies climb over it or no?
You don't know.
Okay. How tall is this structure here?
It is a 10.
And is it climbable?
It is a 10 feet tall water wheel, and you could probably climb it.
Okay.
You're dexterous enough.
Yeah, I'm just placing where I put my dancing lights because I don't
Okay.
put the way to actually.
Lekai is going to actually Lekai is going to put up his dagger of returning and use his double-bladed scimitar.
Yo, let's go.
Pick the make sure I got the right one. Okay. He's going to use assault
Okay.
on this monster.
Where are you going?
He is going to climb over this.
Okay. Yeah,
I guess. Actually, can I stand on this or no?
you can. Yeah.
Okay.
It's difficult terrain to move across it because it's not normal floor. So you can get next to the zombie.
Okay. I'm going to use assault
Okay.
on it
Hiya! Stout.
with sneak attack.
Whew.
Oh man. Rogue.
Alright, this kills the zombie.
I'm dying, Squirtle.
It's going to make a saving throw that it can't. Yes, it can.
Oh my god.
You hack and cleave at the zombie, and you make your mark on this zombie's torso and slash into it. It spins and spirals down like a defeated boxer and face plants on the ground, and then it gets back up, ready for more. A ghostly referee counts to 2, and then the zombie gets back up.
Wonderful. Alright, another question.
Yes,
I can't move and then use my bonus action for an attack, correct?
you can.
Okay. Lekai is just going to say, damn it, and move backwards as he is tries the dagger of returning at the...
Okay. A point of contention. This is difficult terrain, so it costs double movement to do so. So you could not move backwards because your speed
Plus
is
15.
30. So it's double movement. So 15 feet is 30 total.
I miscalculated it then. If I use the feline agility, does I use my bonus action?
No, it does not.
Then that's
Nah.
what I shall use.
Alrighty. So you have double speed, and you are zooming. Yeah. So you have enough movement to get to where you would like to do. And yeah, go ahead and roll that attack. 16 hits.
Lekai doesn't want to deal with them.
Okay. Let's see here. So it's going to make a Constitution save. Zombies.
Oh my god.
The zombie, like, the dagger returning just stabs right into its thigh.
Oh wait, no. It's the wrong enemy. I was actually going for that.
Which one?
For the
Oh,
sword.
for the skull! My
Skull,
apologies.
yes.
So a 16 attack roll. Yes, that hits. And you do 7 points of damage to it. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize. Okay, so the okay, from where you are, daggers have a 20-foot minimum attack range, and then they have a 60-foot maximum. So if you're anything beyond the 20 feet inner range is made with disadvantage.
Okay.
You can still hit it, but I need you to roll one more time
Okay.
for attack.
Fine. I believe in the roll.
Well, golly gee. Alright, the first one's the 20, so the 16 is still accurate. Okay, yeah. Alright. Everything's good. You nail this flaming skull just right in its stupid nose, where it's missing, and then whoop, the dagger returning zips back to your hand.
And that's it.
Alright.
That's all I have.
The flaming skull, yeah! And it's going to make weird noises, and then it's going to decide that it is not Aluge, and then because his companion is now attacking it, and it's going to yell, "Imposter, die!" And then Rhyol, go ahead and roll your harpoon launcher.
It does 1 damage, but
Oh,
it's
Okay.
yanked off the off the water wheel.
All right. It was floating above it.
Oh, it was floating.
So it is moved closer to you, like that.
Okay.
What
This thing is not
the
too
flaming
damaged.
skull does is, let's see here. What any flame skull does, the first chance it gets,
Yeah.
it fireballs the party.
Oh.
Jesus.
All
Fucking, I
right.
just used my reaction. No. Fuck,
You
that's unlucky.
pulling the flame skull towards you actually sets it off balance, and it fires the fireball weirdly, and it inadvertently catches itself in the flames, which unfortunately is also immune to fire. So it doesn't
Okay.
take any damage from
you.
that. So everyone gets to make a DC 13 dexterity save, except for Aloe the giant spider.
Good job, Xalia.
Oh,
I think I'm probably just fucking down.
Oh boy.
I failed it too.
With a cat.
Okay. Karydin is
So,
going
1,
to.
2.
Well, actually, let me double check
This
this real
zombie's
quick.
effing dead. Get this out of here.
Let me double check because I might. Nice.
God,
While you're
I
double
can
checking.
absorb elements.
Oh my god! That is
So-
a very strong fireball.
It
32
was
damage.
either ones
If
or
you-
Yeah, I'm down.
sixes.
If you made the save, you take half this.
Oh my
It is a
god.
13. So
You wouldn't-
Rhyol and Lekai, you take half.
I hate when for some reason I can't right-click the number and just apply it.
Okay,
It's one line
Karydin
and
is
it's
going
like-
to
Might have
invoke
to-
the Cloud Rune on his armor. Xalia, you are. Go ahead.
Okay.
Xalia, you are surrounded by a protective.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work
No.
because it's not an attack roll. It was a saving throw.
Oh, I see.
I'll let
Sorry.
you do it, but I'll tell you ahead. Karydin would realize that it wouldn't be able to consume the fire, the
Yeah.
kinetic energy of this.
Okay, then no. Karydin did not.
Okay. Alright, and then, 16 damage to Lekai and Rhyol, and 32 damage to Karydin and Xalia.
Apply
Yeah,
damage.
Thulius is down. That is more than our HP.
Karydin has 1 health remaining.
I have 2.
Let me double check.
I have 24.
Yeah.
God, if only I had didn't use my reaction. I could have absorbed elements. Taken half of that. Oh, that would have been nice.
Let me double check to see if Xalia is dead. I don't think so.
She's,
Oh,
yeah, she did not go down to -22.
Yeah.
She's still fine.
Okay.
She's alive,
More, right?
but
Yeah, it has to have like double
Has to
or
be,
more
like,
than your
double.
max HP. Yeah, it has to be double your max HP worth of damage.
Alright, just
Because it needs to get you to 0 and then to negative your max, right?
okay.
Correct.
Are there any things you would like to do in regards to this fireball? Anybody? As it blasts.
I have no reaction. I used
Okay.
it for like fucking just 1 damage. What a good reaction.
I heard Aloe's like spider.
Spider.
Blast me into the wall.
Alright. All of you are rocked with this kinetic energy as this bead expels from the flame skull and explodes, expands rapidly. The fire tears at your clothes, and all of you are blasted with this gout of flame. Xalia, it stumbles backwards and falls to the ground. Karydin, you shield your eyes, and you are wreathed in these flames, as are Rhyol and Lekai. Aloe, you do hear an explosion, and as the smoke subsides, I'm trying to turn off there it is. As the smoke subsides, you see a couple of your friends are hurt.
Yeah.
Charred.
And
Karydin is literally like holding on to the wall, barely standing.
okay. Rhyol, I need a concentration check from you.
Wait, me? Oh, for my dancing lights. Just the constitution. Right? Oh,
Okay, your dancing lights wink out of existence.
Okay.
And the flaming skull, the flaming skull winks down here and just yells, "Imposter! None shall pass! None go to the forge!" As this zombie sort of like clambers its arms against Aloe as a giant spider.
Oh my god.
Does a natural 20 hit you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, it does 11 bludgeoning damage. As it takes this nasty-looking kriss, and it hits you not with the sharp end, but with the blunt end. But with enough undead empowerment, it manages to that hurts. That stings. Please stop.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, Karydin, Dun-Telor, hello.
Hi.
As the fire subsides and the overwhelming heat on your body dissipates for a moment, and you're returned to the cool of the cave. What do you do?
Karydin thinks for a moment. Thinks about giving up, but remembers the courage that the Seer Monarch used, and wills himself to keep fighting.
Nice.
Apply healing. Now, let's see. If I am standing here, could I aim up at the flame skull and frost breath it?
Yes.
Okay. Karydin runs up, stands.
Oh, whoops. What are you drop shot? Get rid of that.
I was gonna
What's
say,
that?
is that the blind?
Oh, you're
I
marked.
got some.
I was marked because it was looking at me, wasn't it?
Alright, go ahead.
And it stares up at it, takes a deep breath in, and roars as a gout of rime and frost consume it.
Okay. Okay. It does not make the saving throw. This does cold damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay. The flame skull cackles and... You're definitely not my master, otherwise you would know. It appears none worse the wear. It is immune to cold damage.
Okay.
Very cool.
I couldn't reach it standing where I am with my sword, could I?
Let's see.
No, it's like 10, it's 10 feet in the air.
If you want to
isn't it?
like jump up at it, yeah, you can do
Would that be an athletics check?
Let's see. You were there. That'll be a little bit beyond what you're after.
Okay.
But I'll take an athletics check and you can do it.
Okay. Rule of cool.
That's enough.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, using action surge to push himself beyond his limits, Karydin
How
is
tall
going
is
to.
Karydin?
He is standard Dragonborn height, or like relative standard Dragonborn height. So probably like little over 6 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that's completely fine. You can reach up and slice at this thing easily enough.
Mm-hmm.
A 16 hits. Hoo-ah, 13. He does not like that.
Serves you right.
In fact, let's see. He's undead. Kestrel special. And scream. The flaming skull kind of like shivers and shakes and wobbles as you cut it, and you skewer it in its beady little eye socket, and there's a flash, and as you come down on the bellows, you sink it a little bit, and the bellows poof some air into the furnace. It is cold and dark, unfortunately. The furnace does not start miraculously, but you have definitely slain the flame skull, as it is spoked,
bastard.
as it is spoked upon your silver chased weapon. You look around,
And that'll be my turn.
The zombie. How deep is this? That zombie's staying there as it cannot clamber out. Same one for this one. It's gonna try to like start very drunkenly climbing up the water wheel, but all it succeeds is doing is like turning the water wheel, and it falls back on the ground. It's not prone.
Nice.
Rhyol. Battered and burned.
Yeah. Not having a good time. Sees... Xalia's down, right?
Yeah. Xalia's down, maybe slightly burning.
Yeah.
Her clothes are smoldering.
Definitely... Do I have an inventory? Yeesh, maybe I should have bought some more. Alright. I'm gonna spend... Quick heal touch. Cure wounds, I mean.
Okay. As you perform heal touch.
Close enough, right?
Give me a ooh. All
There
right.
you go, Xalia. Maybe the like, potion pops out. Sort of pour it into your mouth.
Xalia's
And you have 10 heal.
applies this salve to you, or applies this salve to your mouth. Your eyes flutter open. You gain breath again. Why are you so hot?
You're gonna-
Probably. Yeah, that would be... I'll just sort of stand in front. Yeah, I mean, it's not really any zombies could really get there. So the flame... The skull is dead, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Let me remove its elevation.
I will. Spider Aloe's got that.
Probably.
I mean, I don't stand here. I don't have any other. I don't have
Okay.
bonus actions you can do. So that's it. That's all I get.
Alright, this zombie is across the way, is going to shuffle brainlessly over here. It's
Oh,
going
it will
to
be.
try to walk over the gap, but unfortunately it's not a cartoon character, and it just falls straight down and takes 4 bludgeoning damage and is not prone.
Cool.
Aloe,
Well,
you hear
I
that
was a little
scream.
bit upset. He's just gonna viciously bite at this zombie.
Okay. That hits.
Ugh.
Alright. How much is the
I
piercing?
figured the piercing is just the 4.
4 plus 3. Okay. So you deal. Let's see, and then the poison. So you chomp onto this zombie, and you pulse your spider poison into it, but it just kind of like spews and pulls inside the zombie flesh. There are no working veins for it to carry it anywhere, and you deal 7 damage to the zombie. It is immune to poison.
Gonna also back away.
Okay. It's gonna lazily take a strike at you.
Yeah,
9.
does not hit.
9!
I was a little scared with that 14 right now.
And Aloe's gonna perk up on the water wheel.
Okay. You assert your dominance over the room as you climb effortlessly up the water wheel because you're a spider. And you and you have a climb speed. All right, and you survey the room. Behold, Your Majesty. You assess that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies left. Xalia has been administered to. Your friends are looking worse for wear, but they are alive, and that's what matters. Anything else, Alan?
No, that's all.
Okay.
I do like a dramatic roar or something, but I'm a spider.
You you do a dramatic spider roar. Let's see this zombie. Xalia, you're awake. You're on the ground though.
She does not like that. She's gonna run back over here
Understandable.
Okay.
and just kind of hide. How much HP do I have, by the way?
10.
Cure wounds was 10.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And that's what she's gonna like dashing
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
She's gone.
alright. Xalia positions herself on the other side of the previous barricade. This zombie is going to use all of its effort to climb on top of the bellows and is going to take a zombified step towards Karydin since he's also on top of the bellows
Mm-hmm.
and make a slam attack, bringing its arms to bear against the white dragonborn. Does a 20 hit you?
It does!
Oh man.
3.
Okay.
The zombie punches you in the mouth.
Apply damage. And we are going to spend a superiority die to parry.
Okay, when another creature damages you with a melee attack, you use your reaction to expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die, plus your dexterity modifier.
So we're going to heal that by 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, you take no damage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just heal that back now.
Okay. Lekai, having taken the brunt of a fireball explosion, you wipe your brow. Your hood has fallen from over your head. It no longer obscures you. It's down. You take a moment to get your bearings and...
Well, the hoodie at this point burns because it wasn't subdued with magic, so unfortunate.
It's smoldering. Parts of it are still on fire, especially the sleeves.
Lekai is pretty badly hurt, and he's going to reposition himself away from the fight and use his dagger of returning on said monster.
Okay. You go for it. That hits. Go and roll damage.
And he hopes he stays down this time.
I hope so too.
I can sneak attack this, correct?
Yes, you can.
'Cause he's right next to
it.
it. Alright.
Okay, 6 plus. So 17 total?
Yes.
I actually have disadvantage on this. The zombie falls.
Oh man. I was about to say, I can't kill him. And then... actually, can I use a short bow as a bonus action or no?
Not as a bonus action, no. You can
Okay.
throw another dagger.
Yeah, I'm going to throw another dagger at this guy.
Okay.
Oh, is he in the... Okay, yeah, he did fall.
Okay, this is disadvantage.
Okay.
You hit. you didn't roll below that 9, so... Alright.
And Lekai just kind of leans against the wall. And that's it for him. Just pretty much very winded.
Okay.
Propping himself up on the wall.
That flame skull is dead. Unless... No, I'm just kidding. Zombie.
I was gonna fight you.
Let's see. It's going to try to eat Rhyol's brains.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does
A
an
hearty
18
meal?
hit you?
It does.
Okay. It like slaps your head, trying to like grasp and open and like crush your skull, and then sup upon the pretty brains that are
Armor
within.
frame is just too much. It's like in the way. Obviously, it takes like 1 damage. But,
Yeah.
like,
Okay. Karydin,
That's me?
you are on top of the bellows.
Karydin... Let's see. Would moving off of where I'm standing right now require
No.
10 movement?
No, you just jump down.
yeah, it's only moving through.
Okay, so Karydin's gonna move over here
Okay.
and take a swing with Kestrel.
13 hits. What a surprise.
What a surprise!
8
Double
damage.
damage.
Let's see.
Oh no!
It's going to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh.
It was almost a 19.
Oh man.
Almost a 19. So close, so close.
Alright. You stab this zombie with the point of Kestrel, embeds it into him, and as the zombie kind of slides off its weight, carrying it down and slicing further. Scream!
Yeah. And then that'll be Karydin's turn.
Okay. This zombie is going to continue clambering but it cannot get out of the channel.
Oh no.
Same thing for that one. It does stand up. Rhyol, your turn.
So the only actual zombie I see is this, technically.
Yep, everything is down.
It's funny. So is there any actual light in this room? For
Let's see.
the non-dark vision
No,
characters? Alright.
not anymore, because the flame skull is out.
Yeah. I suppose
Which is a
not.
good point, because I should have made that attack at disadvantage, but whatever.
Alright, yeah. Okay, then I will... Yeah, I'll just Dancing Lights again. But that's it, that's my turn. Dancing Lights is a full action, so...
Alright. This zombie gets up. And then we go to Aloe, triumphantly standing atop the water wheel.
Move a step forward.
Mallow's gonna crawl on down. Take a chomp at this little loser.
Okay. Apply chomp.
Directly to the forehead.
That hits. Alright. What is the piercing damage? 4.
So you literally have to roll a 2 to miss this guy.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Zombies.
They are thick, but
Yeah.
they're very easy to hit. I think at this point, with 3 of the zombies down there in the trench, and there's only one zombie here, and the place is lit up. I think working together, you can take care of the danger and dispatch the remaining zombies with minimal effort. And
Karydin just like
without-
pokes at the zombies from
Yeah,
above.
basically.
without incurring any more damages or spending any more resources.
Yes.
Would you like to dispatch the 3 zombies in the channel, or do you want to leave them there?
I was gonna start poking at him
Okay.
from up here if combat didn't end soon.
Yeah, Karydin would probably be poking at him with
Okay.
Kestrel as well.
Then-
as supposed to.
Working
I
all
keep
together,
tossing dagger.
since the zombies are particularly inept and you are master adventurers, if only, maybe a little charred, you are able to dispatch the zombies without issue. Since you are no longer being harried by a floating flaming skull. So,
Alright.
wrapping up, you win the combat, hooray! Doo-doo-doo.
I think I'm making my squares too small.
And so at your feet lay several zombified corpses of gray cloaks, presumably Wraithguard. You can still see the flashes of steel, of wavy, crisp dagger steel at their sides. The flame skull is no more, skewered upon Kestrel and then discarded haphazardly to the side. As you look around, there's the furnace and the bellows, and then of course those are attached to the water wheel. Everything is out of order. There's the coals, and then like unrefined ore and everything. You can see that there are a few exits to the room. There is one to the east. There is one to the north, and then there is one also to the east. You can see during your fight with the zombies, especially Aloe, as you just start poking at them and chomping at their heads, you can see that there is a channel that leads underneath an archway that heads to the east, and that is here. So you could jump. You have many options. You could go north. You could drop down and go east, or you can just go straight east. Or you could go back the way you came. Which, by this time, you notice Xalia is not present. And as you all ascertain your whereabouts, get your bearings, take a breath from being blown up what would you like to do?
Karydin... Oop, go ahead.
Lekai just slumps along the wall. Very winded from the fight.
Karydin kind of stumbles along and is like, he, sees Lekai, spots Xalia back there and he's like, oh good, everyone's okay. How about taking a bit of a break? Just like, resting, gathering ourselves. Sounds nice, right? We should do that.
Xalia just curls up in a ball.
Do you have your patented box? Your panic box?
No, she's
Okay.
just making herself. She's not the flesh monster anymore. She's just kind of small.
Small.
Fair enough. Definitely don't think any of us were expecting to sustain that much damage from such a tiny fucking skull.
I was not ready to explode. That is accurate. I'm gonna. Whew. Karydin's gonna stumble back into this room because it's well lit, and not an open chasm,
Fair enough.
and slump against the wall and take a breather.
So, Rhyol would kind of be sort of just like taking stock of, the battlefield, thinking out loud. The skull said, these are clearly Wraithguard, and said his master was a luge. Guess it was defending the forge. I guess it must be close. I think it would use Wraithguard bodies to attack us, without even questioning what we were doing. We could have been here for any reason. I didn't know we were after the forge, as she sort of like walks back to join Xalia and Karydin. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I wasn't sure. It's just everyone was quiet. I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
sure if it was like Discord died again.
Nope.
Lekai is just trying to recover. He's just sitting along the wall. Very much hurt from the fight.
Actually, strike that. I wouldn't go back. I would go and inspect. Is there any actual remains of the skull?
Make an investigation check. It's hard to miss. It's a skull. The skull is there. It is intact.
Alright, well, 12.
It's not on fire. But the skull's there, just where Karydin left it. It slid off his blade.
Yeah, it's just like an impaled skull.
Yeah,
Nothing too special.
yeah. Maybe it has like a hole in the back of its skull where the orchestral went through. But it seems inert. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Darn. I don't know, maybe if it had anything up. Like some information on it. I don't even know what I was looking for, to be honest.
No, it is not adorned with any cool necklaces or anything, or any
No loot.
circlets.
Fireballed us and had no loot. The nerve.
Yeah, the nerve of this
what
thing.
what an absolute jerk.
Well, can I...
If only it had a circlet on it, the kind that blasts people.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
Just. Is there anything? I mean, obviously, this isn't like the forge. This is just a forge, but
Right. Your knowledge of dwarven forges gives you insight to the nature of this forges.
Sure.
And this is one part of it. So you assume that the water wheel would have been run from water, which has to come from somewhere, but it seems that the channel is dried up now. And then perhaps this part was used to make something, as it is detached from other things. But you do get the sense that perhaps there's a thing. Or perhaps there... what am I trying to say? You do get the sense that perhaps you are closer than you were before.
Okay. There's nothing like half finished or like, no like molds or anything remaining in the area, like what Forge would have been doing, like what they would have used this Forge for.
Well, let me first back up. Are you guys taking a short rest? Is that the plan?
That was my idea.
Okay,
I think that's the eventual idea.
okay.
Just sort of like waiting for other people to...
Okay. You take about like 5-10 minutes, Rhyol, to check out this furnace, this bellows, the water wheel. Obviously, the water wheel powers the bellows, and then the bellows would then light this furnace to heat, to superheat things, in which they may later be taken somewhere to be hammered out or prepared. You notice there are no anvils, so you realize that the creation process doesn't happen here. It's just to create
just to smelt.
large amounts of heat. It's just to smelt.
Okay. All right. With that, I guess I would go join the others in the room.
Aloe's going to try to peek through this little channel.
Okay.
See if you can see anything through it.
Okay. Do spiders smell?
They do not.
Well, has Aloe bathed recently?
Wow.
Spiders do not smell. They can feel vibrations, and they have somewhat poor eyesight.
Well, this one's got 60 feet of dark vision. So.
We'll have you
Okay.
know that this spider is great. Okay,
They
so
can feel like changes in the airflow with the hairs on their legs.
yeah. All right. So here, let me peel back the curtain here. Oh, there's more than one curtain. Be gone. Dang it. Why did I draw so much there? Okay. Yeah, Aloe, you can peek down this channel here while your party mates are nursing their hurts, and you can see that this channel leads to a corridor. The whole thing is indented, as if, very obviously, water flowed through here once upon a time. The walls are smooth. They've been... what I just said. The walls have been smoothed out. You can sense some vibrations upon your spidery sense. It appears to happen every 2 minutes or so.
Okay.
And you can hear some muffled pounding of liquid against rock
Huh.
that echoes into this chamber.
All right.
No
Lekai's
perception check
gonna-
because you're taking that long to peek out and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Lekai's gonna struggle his way into the room and just lean up against the wall, or sit down, or lean against the wall.
Okay. All right. So, if you're taking a short rest, go ahead and hit your short rest button, and it'll be 30 minutes. because this is your first one.
Where is short rest? There's short rest.
Lamau.
On yours, it is the bed icon underneath your portrait.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, cool.
Good job, Xalia.
And you can spend any number of hit dice, of course.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's not limited to just one.
Okay. It's, no.
Takes a short rest, spending 1 hit dice to recover 22 hit points. How does that work?
I rolled an 11.
Wait, what? Karydin.
Oh, did it double apply the healing? It must have. Let me just apply damage and get rid of that. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, when you roll the dice, it automatically applies healing. You
Yeah.
don't have to click it and apply healing yourself.
My bad. Problem solved, though.
Okay.
I think it applies to wait, what?
If you would like to roll more than 1 hit die, of course you can. Even though I think it tries to trick you into rolling 1, just because it's not clearly explained in that particular window. It's
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking god. Alright.
You're not the only one.
Jesus. Whatever. Fine.
I finished my short rest, but now I'm thinking that maybe I should have spent more. Is it possible for me to go back?
You have the. I mean, remember you have the item that you can use. Oh no, you don't have the item. Aloe has the item. Never mind.
yeah, you can. The rest has not been completed. If you want to spend more hit dice, you
Okay.
can. I'm not gonna be so hardcore on you guys where you have to be you must declare the number of hit dice that you roll. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be that evil to you guys. That's not fun.
Okay,
Hey,
so that'll be that.
Wow. Perfect.
I'm
Literally
now full.
perfect roll on that last one.
Anyway.
Cool.
Short rest done.
cool.
There we go. I'll properly short this.
And then any other features that return over a short rest? I think somebody gets a spell slot back.
I would if I've used any.
Oh, okay.
I just get my wild shapes.
Do I get my
Superiority
shield?
your spider shapes.
Mhm.
I always forget.
Aloe as a
Focus
giant
shield.
spider gains the ability to turn into a giant spider again.
I love Aloe as a giant spider.
It's so good.
Nope. Long rest. Darn. Drat. So,
Aloe as a giant spider is one of my favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
Great character.
In a most potent brew. Alright. Let's
that's the
see.
only resource I use.
So you guys take a moment, take half an hour. Wary of the amount of time that you're spending during the rest, but acknowledging that it would be foolhardy to press on in the shape that you were. Reviewing your the previous battle of the Flaming Skull, how it called out to Karydin, seeming to mistake him as someone, and then how it was able to raise the corpses around and set them upon you, and trying to gather what sort of things are going on in here. As time ticks away, you guys collect yourselves amid the amid the ochre-colored, gel-spattered barracks, and you are able to continue onward.
Okay. Karydin pushes himself up, feeling much better. Sort of, swings his arm, stretches a bit, and stands, sort of in the doorway, ready to go.
Alright.
Lekai stands up. Now, obviously, Nick, sort of more seeable without his hoodie, and he just joins in, ready to go. Still winded, but ready.
Aloe is just significantly more human now. She's kind of a short little
Aw.
ambiguous person with some black strips down her eyes.
Gnome Xalia.
She's not gnome size, but like she's like 5'4"-ish.
Okay.
Is everyone doing all right?
About as good as I can be. Time to get going, I suppose.
Unless you got any more of those potions, but I'm okay.
Did you see anything, Aloe?
It looks like there's a path down in the channel. It doesn't seem too difficult to return if we head that way. And I did hear a few sounds coming from the end of the path. Water hitting rocks or something? I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Might as well. Let's start heading down, I guess.
For sure.
Okay. You guys return to the room. Let me unlight Karydin.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You no longer produce dim light in a radius of 10.
Lame.
Aloe.
Which means he's walking in the dark.
Aloe does.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Can just I light a torch. Fuck it.
It's too intense.
Whoa! Aloe's so
No,
bright.
those things that we all have.
He's got the ultimate power.
You said Rhyol's lighting a torch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just light a torch.
One torch for you. As you all produce this flame, like your torch, there's the turquoise reminder.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And into the channel.
During the channel, I mean,
Okay. So you were all standing at the edge of this channel that Aloe pointed out. It would be a simple thing to climb down, like helping each other, and you could go down that way. There's a conspicuous corridor here that you are all facing away from, and then there's the north exit there, just to be clear and obvious at your possible exits.
that's not the south. Isn't an exit.
No, it looks like it was an exit at one time, but there's been a rock collapse.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
Well,
And you may choose your adventure from here.
Aloe, you think the channel's a good way to go?
I don't necessarily think it's a better way to go, but it seems easy enough to return from.
I mean,
May as well check this corridor first. You know?
oh, yeah, the channel would go wherever there's water, or wherever water was, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where the forge is. Maybe?
Let's continue down this way first.
Echoing from the channel, just every couple minutes or so is like that rhythmic splash of water. And now that there's no fight going on, you can all hear it. As it echoes, bounces off the walls of the cave, and comes out of here to meet your ears.
Okay.
And as you peer down this corridor, Karydin, you can't see terribly far because light.
Yeah.
But combined with everyone's torches, Aloe's produced flame.
I'm not blind.
Yeah, you can still see, of course. The corridor advances for several tens of feet, and then immediately right angles.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's head this way first.
Okay.
Check it out.
Mm.
Worst case scenario, head down the channel.
Okay.
Might be best if Raikel leads.
Yeah, fair enough. Dark vision and torch. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, hang on.
And
You guys are moving too fast.
For the record, I was gonna stop there, but
Okay. All right. So as you guys round this corner, Cornor? That's not a word.
Corridor. Corridor.
It's a corridor corner.
Let's see here.
Grim Omen.
As you round this corridor at this right angle and at right angles again, Rhyol, you can see in your dark vision, who currently has a torch? Karydin has a torch out, or Rhyol has a torch out?
No, I'm holding the
Rhyol
torch.
does.
Okay. You can see with the torch coupled with your dark vision. Let's see, how far can you see? Oh, that's enough. Okay. Let me get my notes. This cavern is... What am I trying to say with an SH? I forgot. So this cavern, as you look around, there are glittering minerals in the ceiling, in the walls of this cavern. They catch your lights and then send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky. This cave is large enough that it contains a freestanding structure. It's got battered and charred masonry walls with the double doors that are cracked and scorched. You can see that the cave, well, from your current position, no, you can't, just kidding. You can see that there is a large double door that has recesses in it. The door is open, and you can see glinting in your torchlight. I can't talk all of a sudden. In your torchlight, you can see glinting a faint teardrop shape, and in here,
Indentation on the door.
yeah, it's been placed in that indentation. A little bit further down, you can see a group of people, a group of creatures. One of them is much taller than the others, and you can see the back of this person's head. It is shortcut, brown hair, one braid to the side, braided with gold jewelry, and it's got let's see here. They are also wearing a green bodice, and they're surrounded by 4 kobolds.
Sick.
It seems that they have made it past the first door in your resting time. And then you can see as you guys move closer, you can see Amaretto's limp form. He is on his back, on the ground. His ankle is in Sig's hand, where she's been presumably dragging him throughout the mine. And they are halted at another double door. Huge.
See that?
Huh?
I'd be able to see that.
They
past
have
the
their own
door?
lights.
Okay.
Which I will reveal in just a moment before I finish
Okay,
the
sure,
description.
go ahead.
They have
Sorry.
their own lights, which is why you can see them. They're against this other huge sky blue double door. In the center is another recess, empty. Sig and the kobolds have their back to you, and you can see like one arm kind of in front. Presumably she's lost in thought, holding her chin. You can just barely see them. One of the kobolds has it doesn't appear to be a torch, but there is a source of flame at their side, and it of course is turquoise, the telltale turquoise.
Can we move now?
Yeah.
So, okay. Sorry, just wasn't sure we were still describing that.
Yeah, that is the end of the description. You may do whatever you like now.
Okay.
Karydin is going to slowly unsheath Kestrel
Well,
and
yeah.
hold it at his side.
I don't even know if I sort of point direction towards the doors, and I say, sort of turn back to everyone else and say, Sig is just beyond those doors. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they know we're here, but how do we want to approach this?
I suppose it's time to confront them.
Well, if you're doing that, Raikel, do you have any more potion healings?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get hit once and then just fall out.
Oh shit! They're right. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood.
Imagine that you're in a longer hallway or something.
Yeah, I thought you meant like they were like beyond the door.
Scale not exact.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair,
Objects are further than they appear.
I'll move back a little bit. So I thought you said like when they were.
Yeah, they're
like beyond the door. Like,
yeah.
Okay, but they're in front of it. And there's like another door behind the door. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we're gonna have to use some imagination for this because.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
Because imagination. Just imagine they're kind of like this.
Yeah.
And like here's the door that's open
Yeah.
or whatever. It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
I get it.
Aloe, you are doing stuff.
I'm doing stuff.
Oh yeah, you may expend one of your own hit dice and
Catching
roll
my
it.
cat friend over here.
Are you actually injured? I thought. Did you not?
I was at 2 HP, and then I've only gotten up to 12, so I would still get pecked and died.
Okay. Nice.
Don't know how to expend a hit dice.
Do I just apply that for healing?
That's exactly what he needed to get back to full.
Yeah.
As
If you're
far
like
as
full HP, you can just take a short rest and just roll.
as far as your hit dice, just remember that you have -1. So are you at 1 out of 4 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Even I can't change it without like
Weird.
You know.
Well, I mean, since you're full
That's
HP,
whatever.
right?
Yeah.
You could just roll for short rest and just roll one of them, and that way it will expend one of them. And it's not like you'll heal anything because you're already full.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
All right. So, Aloe, you spend a minute, 60 seconds, and you're concentrating. You touch Lekai. You touch his hurts, and you hold on to him with your clawed talon and your wing. And you concentrate on the on whatever spirits of the past might be enchanting this medallion. And Lekai, your burns ease up, your skin no longer hurts to move, and you feel more energetic, as if you had just woken up on a new day.
Lekai is stretching, and he says, "Thank you. I'm definitely ready for this now." And pulls out his daggers, ready to go.
I sort of whisper back to everybody. Do we want to give them a chance to explain themselves, or do we just ask questions later?
I'd like to hear their explanation, personally. I was fairly certain we could trust her. I'd like to know what's going on.
I look to everyone else. We're all
Maybe
not
just kinda
super
nods.
satisfied with that answer.
If you're doing that, I'll probably hang out here to throw them off. But I'll be in very quickly if it breaks out to a fight.
Perhaps I might try and stealth get into position before. Because, I mean, they'll be expecting anyone else from... Oh,
Right.
Aloe's gonna pinch his produced flame between two talons, kind of
Yeah.
snuff it out,
fair enough.
and then down a cute little potion.
Ooh.
Okay, very cute. You are invisible You guys watch as Aloe can no longer be watched.
How long have you had that?
Like the whole game.
Yeah, he's had that for a long time. I think that was like the first cavern he got it.
That's kind of what I figured.
And then Aloe's just gonna walk out there.
Okay. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Wait, where did Lekai go?
I am hiding.
Oh, are you underneath his token?
Anyone who's stealthing, roll stealth.
Karydin is not stealthing.
Oh my
Okay.
lord.
Oh boy.
We're really feeling it today, huh?
It's that crash land on the minecart.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so Aloe's walking out. Lekai is ducking behind the corner. Rhyol, is your
Karydin
torch
is
is your
walking
torch
out.
on or off?
I'll let what's the term? I accept Karydin's suggestion of hearing them out first. So I'll keep my torch on.
Okay.
But sort of as we walk out, I just sort of yell, "Sig!"
Or wait.
Yeah, because I'm
only asking you that first.
I know. I'm just saying that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, and then Karydin, Xalia, are you guys doing anything? As you guys watch Aloe kind of like pinch his moat and kind of like throw away the smoke, and Aloe vanishes, like takes out a jar and then downs it, and it seems as if he wafts away along with his smoke from his produced flame.
Oh,
And he is invisible. You can sense him like moving past you. What do you do in response to or in preparation of this?
Karydin, for the moment, he has Kestrel unsheathed. He is just slowly walking out. You know, Kestrel isn't raised, it's like at his side. He's like, holding it tightly at his side, not necessarily threatening, but it's also not like hidden.
Okay. Xalia.
Zayla's just kind of trailing along right now.
Okay. Let's see.
Question for you.
Yes?
Before you go ahead, can I be here,
Yeah.
or is that just too far?
That's fine.
Okay. Because I couldn't see anything. I was like, oh.
Yeah. If you roll the stealth, you're good.
Aloe,
Yeah.
you have a few moments before Rhyol comes out and strides confidently, yelling for Sig's attention. While you're here, you immediately notice that Sig's shadow appears is very long in the light that is coming from one of the kobolds. Each kobold seems very different. What would you like to do or investigate in the few quick moments that you have while you're invisible and, as far as you know, unseen? Or undetected, rather. You're obviously unseen, but...
I'm gonna take as close of a look at Sig as I can get.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Cool.
You are pretty close to her.
No.
Okay. Sigrid. Let me pull up my notes on Sigrid. Justin, let's see here. Oh my god, where are my Sigrid notes? Let's see here. Doot.
She ran with them.
Alright, let's use the search function. There you go. So, Aloe, as you tiptoe forward, invisible, the kobolds are chattering amongst each other, just kind of like skittering, bickering. They're saying stuff in whatever, like their, like kobold languages. Sig is standing there wordless, thinking. She's obviously pondering very hard at the literal obstacle in front of her. You take a look at her and you see a young woman, perhaps in her 20s. She's got a pretty face with an almost childish, what was a childish smile, is now a stern, determined look. She's still got her puffy hair with the color of dark manzanita bough. It drapes around her soft countenance and equally brown eyes. She's got a single braid adorned with a hair ornament that's got golden shapes. She's got long golden earrings that hang from her right ear. She has a simple attire, green bodice, dark blue dress. She has a satchel slung diagonally across her form. The homunculus newt is hovering at her side with hourglass, holding some dark powder, presumably ash. And all around her are no less than 4 kobolds, all clamoring, no longer for attention, but they're all invested in whatever they're doing. And that's Sig. She casts a long shadow over Amaretta, who is unconscious next to her.
Alright.
As you move closer, one of the kobolds flashes his dagger out into the air. The dagger is glowing. This white glow, color of chalk, flashes, and then the kobold is alerted, starts looking around, starts clamoring for Sig's attention, saying all these words in some kind of like weird, like quick draconic, and then all of the kobolds start looking around at the same time that presumably Rhyol comes out and demands Sig's attention. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I just feel sick.
Okay.
Sort of respond.
Would you like to triumphantly yell it?
I mean, I feel like I did it once. Any other time.
Okay, I got you. So Rhyol comes out, yells for Sig, and she looks around, turns, and that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Okay.
Alrighty.
How dramatic.